Nah, that shit probably yo good. Actually, I didn't even see that shit up there. Yeah, it's just the link to that one from 9 minutes ago.
Yeah, we're live now. Okay. Shit.
Dirty day, dirty day.
All right.
So should we
Now we're.
we should delete this shit, all right?
It is deleted. I don't know why it's not.
Shit. Shit ain't update on my journey. Yeah, so many people gonna see it. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Welcome everybody that's probably gonna be coming in now because this is a better link. Let me get this chat pulled up. We're probably loud as shit to these niggas.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, yes, yes. There it is. We fucking live. Let's see what's going on in this chat. Nothing like we predicted.
Okay. That's good.
We forecasted that. We foresaw this coming. You know what I mean?
All right. Welcome back. All the what the fuck? This nigga Cardi crazy.
Cuddy. Whole lot of bitches talking shit.
Yeah, nah. I just got distracted looking at this rematch game. Nigga, this rematch game is fun than a motherfucker.
There's no way.
Shit is fucking crazy fun.
PvP soccer, nigga.
Nigga, it's copious amounts of fun, nigga.
PvP soccer, nigga.
Shit is honestly fun though. You gotta download it, but you have to have the Game Pass unless you wanna,
Bootleg it.
buy it or whatnot.
Log into can you log into your Xbox and see your clips, nigga? See what you been up to.
You dead ass?
Man, let's see what you been up to, nigga. What's
Dead ass?
up? What's
Hold on,
up,
hold on,
nigga?
hold on.
Don't show us professionals.
Hold on.
Show me you.
Hold on, I got some shit. I
Come
don't know.
on,
They're
man.
probably not gonna be able to see it, but
They won't be able to see it.
fuck it.
Oh yeah, because you probably just can't pull that shit up on you can't just Google it.
This was what was this?
Shout out to everybody with the Game Pass, you
Hold
know.
on.
Your financial literacy is clearly better than mine because I can't really. It's not something I can feasibly afford right now. Well, I mean, I could. It just I had to cut back on something else. Something would have to get sacrificed. Not sacrificing my weed. Not sacrificing my hairline. Even though that's only $25 now, because I'll be saying fuck a taper. I just gonna get that edge up. Is it? Damn. It just dawned on me if it only costs $25
It's not even working.
to get your edge up, and then it's $40 for a full haircut. You paying $15 for a taper? How does that shit make sense?
What you mean?
Just the math. Like a full haircut is $40. A lineup is $25. So it's $15 for a taper? That just seems stupid to me. If anything, the taper should be $25 and the lineup should be $15. And the barber should give you the option. Like, you should be able to just, like, if you don't want the full haircut, you go and spend $15 for the taper or the other half of the lineup. Because the only difference between just getting
I think that's just our barber.
That's a lot of barbers these days.
Barbers are doing $25 a line.
Well, yeah, because the haircut is $40 on average, dog. If you let us know in the chat if you get your haircut for cheaper than that, and then send a picture of your hairline so we know what we're working with. Because just because your shit is cheaper than my barber doesn't mean that you're in a better position. Like your barber's work might be shitty, but
the average cost of a haircut in the U.S. varies widely, but generally ranges from $20 to $100.
You see what I'm talking about?
So I mean,
you see what I mean? And women's haircuts are more expensive.
In Raleigh,
North
Carolina.
That's good. 32. See, nigga, what they do? They upped it 10 bones. I'm telling you, dog. On average, just even if you just ran around the corner.
The taper is important, though.
The taper is important.
The taper is honestly what really changes everything. And I don't really care for the taper, but it is one of those things where, okay, if you got a taper, that's like having, I don't know, it's just a certain level.
Yeah.
Like you probably got like a hairless cat. Like you got to take care of a taper, like how you would take care of a hairless cat. Like you just have like a lot of time. You're probably like important or something. Like that. A taper represents, because you can't just go 3 weeks without a taper. So if you let's be honest.
I've been doing it.
But exactly, you've been trying.
Still, though.
No,
what you mean?
Fuck out of here.
I haven't had a taper in months, but we're saying the same thing.
You have a taper.
No, I haven't had a taper in months. This is how my hair just like naturally grows. But I promise to God,
you just get lineups.
I just been getting lineups at least since what month is it? June?
Like a couple months.
January, February, March, April, May, June. Since like fucking January, February, March, nigga. February, dog. And that's what I'm saying. The taper is what takes the haircut to the next level. So why the fuck is the lineup $25 and not if you break it down mathematically, right? It's $40 for a full haircut.
Yeah.
Lineup and taper. If you just want the lineup, it's $25. How's that fucking possible?
Yeah.
And so that would mean that the taper is only $15, which doesn't make sense because, like we said, the taper is what the cut is. Well, if anything, it should be flipped. The lineup should be $15.
So you're not mad at the rate of like the price. You're just upset with like the ideology behind what they're choosing to make expensive.
Precisely. It's like I can't get pissed off.
Okay.
On elements I can't control. Inflation is a thing. Burgers used to be 25 cents. Movie tickets was $2.
Niggas used to be a couple $100.
Yes. You could get as many slaves as you wanted for like less than a used fucking Honda Civic. But
the price of a new toaster.
Air fryer nowadays. And these shits, even them, they getting a little wavy too. But I don't know. I just feel like if enough niggas make noise about that, we could probably systematically lower the price of lineups.
It's completely understandable. And you got to think about it. Like, it's supposed to be that way, right? Because it's a bonus, right? Like, all right, you pay $7 for a regular car wash, right? Mm-hmm. You know, $7, boom, regular car wash. But if you pay an extra $3, you get the shiny wheels on the side. Maybe
Nah,
4.
that shit really like another $7.
But you get
It
the
should
point.
go from like 7 to 14.
But it's still, it's the extra on the side. You know what I mean? It's that extra honey mustard. So it's not supposed to be more than the main because it's the extra. Like, it just makes the main better, but it's not necessary.
What's the extra in the haircut analogy?
The taper.
Nah, see, that's what I thought we was agreed. That
the lineup is the full course meal. Like, let's not get it fucked up. You can go to a restaurant and get an appetizer. Maybe appetizer is like a better example. Like, you can go get an appetizer, but in most cases, the appetizer, like, maybe appetizers really, because appetizers aren't worth it. A taper is fucking worth it. It's just a bonus, but like, you don't need it. It's not necessary. Like, I wouldn't even, like, maybe Chick-fil-A, right? Like with Chick-fil-A, right?
Just keep trying franchises till it works. Maybe Krispy Kreme, right? You get 12 donuts. What's extra? Extra glaze.
Extra glaze.
Taper is the glaze.
It's the extra on the side, dog. It's supposed to be 15. It's not supposed to be more. That would be stupid. That would fuck up everything.
I just think it should be flipped.
Nah, dog.
For my pockets, me personally, I would just prefer if I was spending $15
on a
instead
taper?
of $25. $15 on the lineup.
Oh, on a lineup?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dog. That's what I'm saying. I don't think the taper. I feel the taper is kind of extra. Matter of fact, can you Google when did niggas start getting tapers? Is that like an 80s thing? Because there was a point in time where just like black people, black dudes, we had comb overs. Because, you know, we was trying to still assimilate to like white civilization and shit. So we used to do things to make us seem more, you know, just presentable. Presentable, quotations. And shit, back in those days, I can only imagine how much a haircut cost. I wonder how much it cost to perm a nigga shit, get you a finely tooth comb, and then just slick it over to the side for him. Couldn't have been nothing crazy. Couldn't have been. Shout out Fo Woody in the chat.
Let's see. The taper or taper fade haircut, which involve what's the year?
What I said,
80s.
I said
90s.
the 80s. I said the 80s.
80s to 90s.
Yeah. And see, that was back when they was just chopping their hair off. There wasn't even a bunch of like, you know, Nutri-Grain blends. Google 80s haircuts.
Taper.
And let's make sure they can see this. Yeah, they can see this. 80s haircuts. Negroes. Preferably. There we go. See? And like some of these are like modern reincarnations of what they did in the 80s. Oh, you know what might be better? Google black people in the 80s. Like we need real. I want to see a period piece. I don't want to see.
We might see people. What the fuck?
This shit is all over the place.
Why do they do this?
There's some 90s looped in too.
Did only famous black people exist? Where are the regular blacks?
Yeah, would you put black people in the 80s?
I just said black people in the 80s.
Damn. Well, yeah, they was probably only taking pictures of the famous ones.
This isn't even a real people. Like this.
Oh, but this actually makes perfect sense. There was no internet. There was no social media, so it's like.
But pictures still get uploaded though.
But pictures of real people just aren't as prevalent. All right, let's zoom in on this. That brother in the top left. Let's see what he's got going on.
Fuck it.
Yeah, just go to the website. Fuck it. What is this website? Did they had the history of Kwanzaa up there too?
Well, he's black.
Okay.
His hairline looks a little James Meredith. James
Meredith.
Nigga.
Hairline. You see?
Disheveled, but
no
it could
lineup
be brought
either.
back.
No lineup.
It's a lineup. It's just a little disheveled. It could be brought back in 21st century, but you know.
It's no lineup. Yo, I don't know what show it is, but I think there's a new Nickelodeon show. They got this black kid on there, and his hairline is just abysmal. Like, you know how you got the vertical up top, or the horizontal?
Yeah.
Then it gets into the vertical bars, and then it's the cup. And, you know, some niggas like to get the mutton chops. I don't like the mutton chops, but it's the cup into here, right?
Yeah.
This nigga just he didn't have the vertical bars on the sides of his forehead. It was just straight horizontal up here, and then it just led all the way down. It didn't have the curve.
So it was no.
It
was no cut. It was just
no. It was cut. It was lined up, but they just they didn't give him the boom, boom, boom. It was just boom.
Exactly.
Which was crazy. It looked like a Lego, Lego hair.
Yeah.
It should just pop right on top. And I was like, with the budget that Nickelodeon has now, and just what we know about black hair in general, how did they allow this to happen? I wish I knew his name so we could pull him up and really make fun of the nigga for this shit.
It's a lot of bad white haircuts too, though. It's a lot of shitty. Like if you look back at the bad bitches that we used to fawn over, they had some goofy ass wigs. You know what I mean? Some goofy.
You talking about like Zoe 101?
I don't know. Let's see.
I'm trying to get to the bottom. Like what you really told
I never
about?
fucked with Zoe 101 was gay.
The show, of course, but Zoe, she was cool for the time period.
Like, look at this nigga.
That's how white dudes do it, though. That's how they do it.
I think I got glitter on my shoulder. I looked at it too long. God damn, let's look away. Fuck.
Zoe 101 was cool.
But let's just for real though. Let's look at these hair. Goofy afro, whatever that is.
He's probably Jewish.
Hopefully he's not appropriating their style. Bitch next to him, I mean, regular straight.
That's just hair. It's just white girl hair.
That's just hair. I think it's a side part. I don't know what it is, but I don't like
for
it.
saying that. But yes, it is a side part. I believe. I don't know. That shit. She got a lot of forehead that's being concealed too. The one in the middle, she's the only one that gave real effort to. Like she's kind of got her own little. I don't even remember her on this show. Who is this bitch? Not her. Her on the right. Yeah.
I mean,
I wish we could zoom in.
Dana.
Yeah, I forgot all about Dana. And you see, that's what happens when you grow up and you're mature. Is that like, your taste and your preferences start to shift.
Okay. So
Young Groove should have been on Dana, man. Come on, look at that. She got the olive skin, the brown hair. Was she Hispanic?
Probably, I don't know.
Intriguing, nigga.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what she is. She looks, she looks like an acronym now. Oh, when was that? What year was this picture taken?
Like
that's 2007.
Playing Dame Cruz. I mean, look,
I like a nice. I prefer a nice tan white woman, a brownish tan, but not like
tan white woman.
But not.
Excuse me.
Not the fake one. Not the ones where they go to the beach and try to get that shit done.
Ivanka Trump.
Or the tanning salons. Ivanka Trump. Pull up. I know what she looks like, of course, but I just don't remember like the exact color of her skin. This nigga said Ivanka Trump. Nigga, hell no. What the fuck?
She be having like...
She's pasty. Wait, what's her mom's name?
I have no idea.
I thought that's who you was pulling up. I thought her mom was Ivanka.
Nah, I think this is his daughter.
The daughter's named Ivanka? So what is his wife's name? Google that real quick.
The first lady?
Yeah, first lady. I thought her name was Ivanka. Unless she's a junior. Which is weird. Because women aren't normally juniors. It's something similar. It was not Ivanka.
Melania.
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 It's Melania.
It's not Melania.
I've heard it pronounced out loud before. It's Melania.
That's how they say it?
Yeah, Melania. Melania Trump. Damn. So her daughter's name is Ivanka. But no to both of these hoes. If anything, pull up Eastbound and Down. Love interest. What was the bitch name in the show? I forgot. We'll see her when she pull up.
Talking about this girl?
Yeah, her. Ooh, she's looking rough the older she got. But yeah, that style right there. You see the brownness in it?
Let's are these all right, let's get excerpts from the
Just Google,
Eastbound.
Put Katie Mixon prime.
Here we go.
Peak.
I mean, I remember watching the show. To me, she still won't shit, but she's cool. Like, you could throw a football with her and shit.
What you mean?
And like fuck her after and shit.
Like, you wouldn't have just regular sex with her? You gotta go play sports first?
Nah, but you could though. Like, look at her arms. Come on now. Like, let's not fucking. Just look at her. She's strong, man.
She's not that strong. She's doughy. She's thick. She just, she's coarse. She's a coarse built woman. But yeah, nah. And when they revealed her titties in the show, which I rewatched the other day,
I don't even remember those titties.
they were good. And it wasn't for the purpose of like just seeing the titties again. That just so happened to be on that episode. But I had thought about it because the way they shot it, it was like,
how they shoot it?
The way they shot it,
low light.
Nah, it was daylight. It was in a car. Freaky nigga. Shit. But they was in a car, and they showed her face, and then they showed her buttoning down the shirt, and then like it cut and showed her titties.
Was it her titties?
That's what I was about to say. I have no idea. They might not have been her titties. She might have had a tit model. Somebody to come and stand in and do it for her.
Did it seem like her chest?
Yeah. They filmed it very well. Like that shit was same skin tone as exactly how I imagined her nipples would look. Yeah. And it was just, I was like, I don't know. I watched it the second time. I was like, I don't know. That might not be hers. And whoever's titties they belong to, phenomenal. Like Chef's Kiss, give my compliments to her.
Yeah.
But
I mean, imagining titties is great too. Like, just imagining what they look like. That's fucking. I mean,
only but for so long.
You never lose your mind in it. You never lose your mind in it, but you do. You dance with the devil with it sometimes.
Yeah,
like, especially because like we've talked about on stream before. You like a little tease and shit. You don't like just seeing bare naked women online. Like,
that's not true.
You said you like more of a like. Not like a. I mean, I don't want to say cuck, but like a fucking.
I was about to say, that's a completely different thing. I didn't say nothing about another.
I don't want to. I mean, it's just
being there.
You just like edge. I had to find my way to it. You just like to edge yourself with.
Nah, that's not true. I like to.
No, you like to edge yourself with.
Edge.
You just
explain what I said.
You had said basically we were talking about the idea of looking at women online, Instagram, Twitter, and your whole, I wouldn't even say stance, it's just like what you do is like you would rather prefer to imagine, like you don't want to see it and have all that dopamine go away. You would rather.
Oh, it's coming back to me. That's not true. That is not true.
Okay,
nigga.
What'd you say?
This is what I said. I remember now. I said
I was close though.
No, not at all. I said sometimes, like just seeing.
Whoa!
What?
You did not just do that, dog. You did
What?
not just do that, dog.
I haven't done anything
Nigga,
yet.
I'm a mentalist. I heard sometimes.
I haven't done anything yet.
That's what we're doing.
I haven't done anything yet.
Okay, you're right.
I haven't done anything yet.
You just started.
Would you like me to generalize, or you want me to be precise? Sometimes, right? You'll look at a girl online, and it's still, Instagram has rules, dog. So it's like they can only go but so far, unless you're breastfeeding. But if it's not for educational purposes, a bitch is just showing off as much as she can. And what I said was sometimes you look at that, it's like, damn, that shit good money. Then you go to private on Safari, you Google the leak, you hit take off blur, you go to the image, and then it's just like, oh, well, it's like, it looked good.
That's not what you said. Fuck that.
I didn't finish.
Fuck that,
Let
dog.
me finish.
All right, finish so I can say fuck that.
Order in this bitch. Order in the court. Sometimes when you see what's under the gift wrap, it's still good money, but the dopamine is gone. It's just like, it crashed. It crashed. Because realistically, I see, like, you can see titties, just bare titties, all the time on Google.
All the time.
Twitter, all of that shit. So it's just like, there is a certain amount of not desensitization,
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, titties. That's cool. You're not as excited as you were when you was on the chase, when you was on the hunts. You know what I mean? It's like catching the prey. That shit feels great for like what? 15 minutes? And then it's like, all right, well, that thrill is gone.
Well,
I gotta skin it. I gotta bleed it. I gotta wash out all the guts. And I gotta really do what I gotta do when you hunt and kill. But the real The thrill is in the chase.
Well,
the thrill is in the wonder. The thrill is in the hunts, nigga.
Okay, well,
That's all I'm saying.
First of all, you can't kill anything you can't touch. First of all, so it's already a perspective. You're not
metaphorically.
Well, no, it's
you
not.
You know what I mean?
I know what you mean, but it's still.
Don't do that.
Killing.
Don't.
No, that's
do
not semantics. That's not semantics. Killing is one thing. Pussy is sore.
Nah.
You get a text like, "My pussy's sore."
You're trying to misunderstand me on purpose.
I'm not trying to misunderstand.
That's what you're doing.
I am trying to set a guideline. First of all, I know you didn't say that in the beginning.
That's exactly what I said.
I know you didn't say it in the first.
That's exactly what I said.
But I was just trying to set a guide. But look, like you said, sometimes. So let's not get into the percentages, but you did say sometimes. I am all the time.
What?
I'm not trying to see.
Know what you just
I'm not
agreed
trying to
nigga.
see like that whole clothes shit. Like I'm not with the teasing act. Like
well, why
show
you
me
acting
ass
like the
right
hoes
now.
are wearing real clothes? These bitches don't wear clothes.
They do be
on
wearing
Instagram.
clothes though.
They don't be wearing clothes.
They be wearing clothes.
What do you
like? First of all, you don't have
clothes to me is like a real like. Could she wear it in front of her grandmother? If the answer is no, then she's not wearing clothes.
No.
She's just thinly veiled.
No.
That bitch.
No.
The bitch is thinly veiled, dog.
She's lewd erotic? No.
Yeah.
No.
She's lewd adjacent.
No, square erotic.
Nah.
Really. Like she's her own thing. Like, no, that doesn't exist. She's
like,
wearing, first of all.
Let's pull up some examples.
The close, I want to be like, all right, I'll take this. A belt buckle for a shirt.
Who's
like,
doing that?
Literally no, like not even like a belt buckle to squeeze everything together, and maybe like I don't know, like I don't know, so thin lace at the bottom.
Wait, what do you mean you'll take?
Like that's as much.
What you
like? I'm not like I'll have patience for that. I don't have patience for bitches twerking and trying to sell me something when I don't even see what I want. Like, if you're going to sell it to me, I'm not buying, first of all, but at least show me up front what I'm getting. Like, I don't want to go through this cloak and dagger mist of eroticism. Like, let's just get to it.
But that's because you're thinking like a John. You're not thinking like a pimp or a hoe. Like, realistically, right? What good in service do you get the good in service before you pay for it? Or at least put a down payment on it. Like, she's not supposed to show you her areola. You're supposed to find out what that looks like when you hit that link.
First of all, I'm thinking
or
like
Google that link.
You're thinking like the John because you have that much. Like the curiosity to the anticipation is John thinking. Like I don't have any.
No,
I don't have any. My blood doesn't start rumbling at the fact that I have to click on a link. Like, no, I am busy. I do important things. I am important to a lot of people. I need what I need now. I can't go through this whole link to another link till I have to type in my email. Ugh.
Yeah, nobody does that. Well,
What?
hold on. Don't make that argument because I didn't advocate for none of that shit. I like to Google leaks.
Okay.
Come on, man.
Sometimes.
Have some decorum. Nobody goes on OnlyFans and pays for that shit, dog. That's ridiculous.
A lot of people do though, and we know.
Oh, you're right. I did say nobody, but you know, those are nobodies though.
Well, no, I'm not even like trying to pick at your words, but I'm saying a lot of niggas do, and it's probably a lot more. We know niggas that pay for OnlyFans. First of all, we sat with one right there, and that's just the one that told us.
Ooh, who are you talking about? Who are you talking about?
You remember our old podcast name? The Box, isn't it him?
That shit still ain't ringing a bell. You got a better clue? Just type it in.
So they can see it?
They can't see what you type. They can just see the pictures.
What?
Nah, nigga, look. They can't see what you're typing. That shit is
you're talking about Google?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what you mean. You mean on
Whatever
there.
works, nigga. Whatever works, pimp.
Fuck it.
Who? Damn. Hold on, let me guess. Okay.
But
I was gonna
he
get that.
paid for it.
I was gonna
He
guess
paid
that.
for some shit, which is he came out and was like, "Yeah, oh yeah, I paid for her shit." And I was like, "Wow, like you're the first dude." He typed it in. He was like, "Yeah, let me pull up, let me go on my shit."
Oh, I remember he showed us that bitch.
Yeah,
That he paid for that bitch.
yeah.
I was like, ugh, nigga, this nigga's crazy.
Yeah, nah. And I mean,
What the fuck?
that's what some people do. And it's really like, I don't know what it is, but I will say, if you're just going to regular corn sites now, you're not watching anything new. Like, there's nothing good that's new
Oh no, they still got some
for free.
Oh no, they still got some good shit.
What, you getting it out and in under a minute? Because they only doing previews now.
Nah, they still got
They
some
doing
good
like
shit.
5-minute and you can't even, they switching the cutscenes. You can't even like get settled in.
Oh nah, man, your search is off. What site you be using? Where you frequent?
The X.
Nigga, so you talking about not Elon's, right? You talking
No,
about
no.
Yeah. That's my shit, dog. So you should have no problems.
No, you're
You should have
watching
no problem.
you're watching old content.
Nah, I promise you it's not. I can tell. Bitch be holding the calendar. Like she be holding the calendar. She be jerking the nigga off. She like
She hold her resume with her present job. She bitch got her whole shit. It's like, oh, whoa. No, nigga.
Nah, I'm telling you, this should be up to date.
Fuck no.
Especially this one bitch I occasionally see when I search her name. Because it'll be the way that site work, you can go to the channel of the video that you're watching.
Yeah.
And it's like some of the bitches have profiles on there. So I go there. 2 days ago. It's pretty fucking fresh. You know what I mean? Let me see about that shit. It was good money. Yeah, nah, this is definitely. I get what you're saying though.
It's not a lot.
The
though.
overall, if you want to talk about like, if you wanted to break it down by percentages,
And you wanna know what's crazy?
The majority of content on there is old, years old, but they still got some. They got some new shit. They got some. Some ripe shit for the picking.
And then the girls now, like, I see why they're not called. They're not stars. They're not stars, dog.
What you mean?
They're not stars. They don't got this star power. I came across this one girl. I had seen like, just like some leaked pictures or some shit. Like, like, okay, she got a nice body. But I had just seen her on the X.
You just seen some leaked pictures?
Like months ago.
You
like,
gotta Google leaked pictures.
No, well, no.
Don't act like you just found them. Like
No,
you
first
gotta
of all,
search for that shit.
You don't have to search for the particular girl, but you could be in the space where pictures are made.
That's even worse. You just in the market that day. Just window shopping. I don't even want nothing. I'm not even gonna put nothing in this.
Isn't that what it all is? But that's what it all is.
I'm very purposeful. I'm very
fuck out of here.
I'm very strategic about that.
So
kind
you
of
know
shit,
what
man.
you get. You're not leaving the house for no reason.
Nah, dog, I leave with my wallet, nigga.
Okay.
I leave with my wallet
Well,
and a budget.
All right, well, that's you. But look, it was this girl. I forgot her name, but she had like tatted, like a whole chest to like stomach is tatted, and it was kind of dope.
I don't be liking that.
Yeah,
shit.
but it was kind of dope. It was kind of dope.
Was
dope.
it one piece or it was just a series?
It was
of
one.
different...
It was like one piece of shit.
Okay.
But I saw she was on X, so I clicked on it, and it was like
just following you around.
I saw it on X, so I clicked on it. I was like, "Oh shit, it's her." Like, let me see. I'm not doing nothing.
Nobody else is. Everybody else is doing something. It's perfect.
Check my AirPods. Shit, not connected to nothing.
It's not connected to the house speaker.
Yeah, no. I disconnect from all cars.
Yeah.
I just fucking like.
Forget device.
But I watched it, man. It was like, man, it's a waste of time, man. I'm gonna just get up and go do some work, man.
That's what That's what I be saying sometimes. When you Google,
but it's not. It just wasn't good, man. She didn't have that star power, man. I was upset. Like, it took me out of what I was doing. I was like, yeah, this is. I see why people say like, just look at yourself in the mirror. I was like, yeah, this is weird. It was that
what was
bad.
it about her? She didn't have like a good. Her mom was off. Like,
It was just. It just wasn't good. Like,
yeah.
it just wasn't good.
And it was her fault. It wasn't his fault.
It was her fault. Like, the girls, the women make the video. Like,
but the dude can ruin it. The dude can ruin the whole experience.
I've never watched the videos like this dude is just not fucking give it. Like, this dude is not
like,
doing what I do.
Pull her fucking hair, dog. What are you doing, nigga? It's not even that, though. It's not even that. What fucks it up for me, is when the nigga thinks he's the Beyonce of this shit. I don't like that shit, dog.
How are you gonna say that?
Nigga, you are the Solange Knowles of this motherfucking nigga. You are not the Beyonce. Sometimes, like, cause pornography, it's bad bitches and it's filmography. Is that the word?
Yeah.
It's camera work is damn near more important. It's not damn near more important, but it's just like the same level of like,
nigga.
She gotta be bad and the angles gotta be right. Like if the nigga is like fucking a bitch from the back, right? So he's just
what irritates you?
I'm trying to think of a good example. Say he's doggy style, right? Yeah, he's doggy style. And instead of shooting that shit from like an angle where you can see your ass reverberating, it's just like the cameraman went behind both of them. I was like, what the fuck? Kind of creative decision was that? Like, whose movie is this, no? Like, what the fuck, nigga? I don't want to see no angulation of that, dog.
Yeah.
She should be the main focus of every shot, nigga. This is the main center of attention, nigga. The fuck are we filming this nigga's glutes for? Like, just shift it over just a little bit, man.
Or what about aerial, right? What about the aerial?
I thought you were talking about the homie.
Nah.
I was like, I mean, I haven't seen her work. I didn't know she worked. I didn't know.
Nah. Fuck no.
That's funny. Please. But yeah, I don't like that shit, dog. This ain't Mission Impossible, nigga. You not Tom Cruise. Nigga, she should be forefront at all times. So I've been really cause
you might as well.
I never minded it before, but I wasn't really a big fan of like the solos with bitches.
Just the girl.
Yeah, with just the girl, and she's got like some of the times these bitches don't even be having. I don't even know if we can say this word.
Just
maybe
come
not.
up with a
Prosthetics. Like
they just be doing it.
Yeah, but like sometimes they be having like a big ass. Like one time I saw this bitch, she had a big ass wand, and that shit kind of looked like a Swiffer mop, or like an electric, dusters. it's the soft shit, and like you just get cobwebs, any kind of dust is on the ceiling. She had one of those, but it was like this big spindling device. I was like, man, like what the fuck am I supposed to do watching this shit? Like I just don't.
Yeah.
Like she's getting pleasure. That's not right. That is not right.
It's only
I need to be getting pleasure from this experience. But
I feel you. It is definitely like I've watched like a couple of those videos. I mean, you gotta like
it happens.
You do a lot of the work.
So much.
Like, and it's all mental. It's like, and yeah, she's just sitting there like looking at chat, and I'm not chat because I'm watching on the back end, so I'm not getting any of that like, oh man, this family. It's
not a live reaction.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
And I wouldn't even want that. Like, I don't want to feel like a family to any. I don't like socialism. I don't want to be communistic with my watchings.
You're selfish.
Yeah,
when it comes to this activity, because it's a solo experience. Like even just the idea of like y'all masturbating just in different rooms on the screen. Like even with real life women. I've had a couple times where it's like, you far away. Y'all can't really do nothing, but y'all both horny. So, FaceTime, like, all right, you get your angle, I get my angle. We're both just going at it, just looking at each other. Yeah. After a while, that shit is kind of like, man, I ain't about to come from this shit, man. This shit ain't gonna do it. Yeah. You know what I mean? I let her get her piece, and it's just like, I might fake it, like, and then it's just like, okay, we can, go back to being regular. Yeah. But yeah, even that shit is kind of,
I've done that once.
It's nothing for real, dog. It's just like, it's really just out of desperation to like do something. And just the idea of going from a normal FaceTime call to like now she's playing her guitar. Yeah. She's strumming the strings. Yeah. That's dope in theory. But like after a while, like after the first like 10, 15 minutes, it's like, okay, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, like you're really just fucking torturing me, bitch.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
I should be dead.
Yeah, nah. It starts out like, I would say it starts out like a harp. It starts out beautiful, and then it slowly
Turns into a banjo.
And then it turns into like a stick and like a long strawy grass type of string. You know what I mean? Some old Neanderthal shit. You know what I'm saying? Back when they was playing, you know, rocks.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But nah, it's
overrated.
I mean,
FaceTime sex is overrated.
But we are in the future now. We're gonna have devices to where it's like, if you doing your thing, it's gonna connect to her device and do that thing.
They already got it. Google it.
Exactly.
I've seen these before. To where it's a 2-piece device.
I'm a YouTuber because I think Vice did a documentary about it, and that has to be safe.
That's dope.
That has to be safe.
Shout out to Vice. I haven't seen y'all in my YouTube algorithm in a while, in a very long time. It's kind of crazy. It feels like they got defunded or something. But they answered a lot of questions that niggas wasn't even asking. You didn't even realize you were curious about this until Vice started answering the question. Bluetooth. Oh, wait, yeah. I mean, I don't know. You know what you're doing. You seen this shit.
You've seen it before, nigga.
Nah, you said the Vice documentary about it? Definitely ain't seen this.
Seen all these, nigga.
Definitely
Trust me.
You've
You've
seen
seen
this, nigga. Just because you a goon don't mean we all do it.
Why is this shit on?
Yeah, get rid of them hoes, man. Fuck that.
Sex Bluetooth transmitter.
Whoa. Yeah, make sure you put everything on that.
Documentary.
Nice. Let's see what they got going on. Oh, it's just a bunch of fucking reviews. Wait, go back up. Was that a watch video? Go down a little bit. And one more. Okay. You know when it flashes the red bar? I was like, damn, you seen this shit, huh?
This can happen in Thailand. That shit is stupid. Sex documentary.
It was from Vice, right?
I think it was Vice. It was one of these
Pink cocaine.
They got all the good stuff.
Yeah, nah. They might have took that video down, nigga. Might have been too many fucking mechanical orgasms.
I promise you it was here, guys. I'm not making this shit up. I'm not.
Regardless, though, they do have the compatible devices to where you got yours, she got her piece. I don't know what the range is.
What would you call that?
I don't know how far. Dual sexual pleasure devices.
Dual sexual.
Yeah, because it's for both people.
Long distance sex toys.
There it is.
Why didn't that's?
Oh,
Hey, yo,
that's fucking dope.
It's been a long day. I don't know why we didn't think, like, of course, long distance.
Well, I mean, we're not in this market.
Yeah, but it's just like, God, long distance. Like, fuck.
Because that's oddly specific. 14 best long distance toys. Okay,
now, I don't think this is necessarily what we were talking about.
But it might be the future. It might be more advanced than what
I think this is like if you're at a party with the visions, like, you know, you want to get your girls started.
Mm-hmm. Right. Well, you praying. You doing a little praying. Yeah, see, these aren't they got one to where it's two different devices. It's a pocket. I guess it's just a pocket pussy for you. And then they got just a prosthetic for her. Is there any distance controlled X toys me and my boyfriend can use? Huh. Reddit is the perfect place to try to find out this information, too.
I use Savacom.
Cheaper than Lobin's and more available in Australia. Got mine at, whoa. Oh, and that's a website. Sexyland.
Sexyland.
Yeah, that's funny.
Everybody use Love Sense. Okay, so hold on. I don't know if y'all can see this yet, but if y'all can.
Yeah, they're looking at it.
Okay. Oh, yes.
Dual devices?
This is it.
Okay, we found it.
You see how it says his sex toy
Yeah.
in her,
Yeah.
like it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Just get a glimpse of this, people.
Does it tell you the range on them? Because that is important. It's like,
and this is
what
education.
if I'm fucking a foreign girl, you right? Like, what if I got me a girl down in Germany, the Netherlands?
Possibilities is just is a vertical. Products, categories, apps,
Camming and possibility. Is that what this is the possibilities tab?
Create your own bundles.
Generate vibes with AI.
Whoa.
Interactive gaming. Yeah, see about sexy AI. What's that about?
I don't even know what to click. Okay.
Yeah, nah, this is getting a little shit. This would be a crazy time to like jump in the stream. Like if you ain't seen no context, we just whoa. Like these niggas shopping.
Now, I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at.
You know exactly what you're looking at. The ultimate pleasure machine.
Okay, so you can sync it 300 strokes per minute.
Sync Solos Pro to your favorite content, dog.
Whoa.
That's why it's got the little blurred out example of some real pornography. Because
wait, why you're following his stroke? That's
it's a technicality kind of thing. Like it's a technicality.
Like technicality, like what do you mean?
The thing is, right, with corn and most people's experience of it is that like yo, you know what's crazy?
Nigga answered. Well, no, answer the question.
Nah, it's all encompassing.
I'm gonna keep you on it.
I'm not going nowhere.
Pause.
Yeah. I don't want to be here no more. I don't want to answer.
Oh, now you don't want to answer?
I don't want to answer.
Oh, yeah, because you got yourself. What?
Earlier, I was watching Joe Rogan. Mark Norman was on that bitch.
Okay.
They was talking about corn, too, for some reason. And,
it's a big issue.
Oh, Mark had asked Joe. He was like,
touch me right now,
I need
nigga.
eye contact. Look at me, nigga.
What?
Be for real. Mark was asking Joe. He was like, can you do... Stop looking at all the gay shit. He was like, can you do the interracial? And Joe was like, nah, because, you know, I kind of like to, you know, imagine that I'm like the dude. Like, you know, I like to like play. Be playing charades. Like, I like to envision that like it's me in the scenario. So that calls for white dicks.
Yeah.
And that's most people's experience with corn. That's most people's experience. They like to try to like fill that condom.
Well, they're not trying to be the dude.
Not be the dude, but they're imagining. They're imagining that they're him.
Yes.
That
Wait, no, it's not. I don't think it's about that.
Not that they're him.
I don't think that's what I do. Like I would just say.
Yeah, I don't think that's what I do.
I don't think that's what I do.
Yeah, no.
But
that is the case for a lot of guys. For the average Joe Schmo, like they're trying to like. It is not even that they're him.
Speak for him.
They're imagining that they're there.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
That dude is just taking his place. You get what I mean?
They're imagining. And that's the thing, right? Because it's not even him. They're imagining their. Whoa.
You see, this is...
they're like their piece. It's like, corn might be weird. You've seen like those videos of like the hypnotist where like they'll have like two niggas close their eyes and rub a feather on the one nigga nose. And he feel it.
Yeah.
It's almost like that, which is like, it's even deeper than just imagining trying to be like, yeah, I just wish I was the dude. It's even deeper than that. No pun intended. But it's...
If you buy this device, that's where it gets to the dangerous level of like, okay, what is influence? Like, what is influence really? What does it mean to want to be like some nigga. Because you're watching somebody do something that you should be doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is the ultimate, like, you know, depressing feeling of corn, to where it's like, damn, I could have just called a bitch. Like, I could have, like, really tried to, like, you know, set some shit up in real life.
And that's the thing, right? Like,
yo, can we show, like...
No, it's not showing.
No, but I'm talking about, like, all the side images that you can, like, that you can sync up.
Well,
they even got the sites.
Yeah,
you see that shit? They got the sites from I ain't people.
Oh shit.
Yeah, hamster.
Well, that's beautiful. It's compatible. It's compatible with everything.
You know, it's fucked up. All these niggas require you to give your license up nowadays.
Yes,
which is crazy. I feel like I don't know if it's the government. Well, no, it is the government.
Well, it's a corporation.
Well, but it's not their fault. They didn't choose to do this. Like, P-Hub is upset that that's happening because it takes off. Like, you know how many clients they're missing now? I used to be a fan.
What you mean? Because of
a law was passed. I think it was federal. Oh no, it's by state. It's definitely by state. Because like I think Texas, you got to show license. North Carolina, you got to show license. But just Google age verification laws for pornography. Because something happened. Some shit changed. Maybe like 2 or 3 years ago to where it wasn't just free and available to where you would go to a website, click it, search for what you want. Now you need age verification, but I think it's by state. I don't think it's a federal law. Age verification laws for online pornography are designed to prevent minors from accessing sexually explicit content by requiring websites to verify users' ages before allowing access. These laws are primarily focused on site hosting at a substantial amount of material deemed harmful to minors. Several states have already passed such laws. See, it's a state law, it's not federal. So it just depends on where you live. Unfortunately, we live in North Carolina where they don't want minors watching pornography.
Why are lawmakers pushing for age verification? As long as there has been popular media, there have been fears about the inability of adults to contain the knowledge that young people are exposed to. We can honestly trace these sorts of fears back as long as there's been mass culture, if not before that, said Gillian Frank, a lecturer at Stevens Institute of Technology and host of the Sexting History podcast. That's crazy. Proponents of these laws often rely on narratives and shaky evidence that exposure to pornography has devastating results on individuals. The Louisiana law cites resolution passed in 2017 and 2019 that declared pornography a public health crisis.
Dope.
Including an extensive list of alleged harms. These laws often focus on dangers of porn addiction and sex addiction, which are not listed in America's Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders or World Health Organization International Classification of Diseases. Nigga, what?
Corn is dangerous. Corn is up there with crack. So I can see why, states will want to verify each individual age just to make sure that, minors' minds aren't getting corrupted. Because
it's real.
It'll fuck you up.
It's real.
Do you feel like you ever had a problem with that shit? Or not a problem?
No. I don't think I had. I think I had a healthy... I think I used it perfectly. I used it for what it was. Like, yeah. Did I watch a lot? Maybe.
Yeah.
Did I watch enough to... I don't know. Maybe, actually, no. It probably fucked me up.
When I was 15, I set a record.
It fucked me up.
I busted like 7, maybe 8 nuts in one day.
Yeah.
I took a Saturday, and I was like, bro, I'm just about to tap into my full. I'm gonna tap into my full potential. I locked the door, and I was gone for hours. Dog. My mom was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I was like, "Mom, I'm trying to get up in Guinness. I'm trying to get in the world record book.
I'm trying to get one.
I'm trying to get up in Guinness, man." And I did it like 7, 8. I think it was 7.
Oh no!
I think it was 7. I busted 7 nuts that day.
Nigga, you probably
each one was a different film too. Like we ain't running it back. We going boom, 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 completely different.
Yeah, nah.
And that shit is bad.
Yeah.
That shit is not good.
And it's only because it's not the real thing.
Yeah.
Not because you're young. Like, that's stupid. Yeah, but if you were actually fucking these, getting it like that.
Well, young is bad too. They're both bad.
Nah.
Both bad.
Nah.
Nah, both bad.
Nah.
Because
what's young? What's fucking young?
Well, that's the thing. Are you talking about me specifically or like just in general? Because
you were like 15,
nowadays,
right?
Yeah, probably like 15, 14.
Bro, niggas was fucking, I knew niggas that was like, like I got some middle school.
But some of them niggas is lying. Like most of them niggas were lying.
What about the girls though?
What you mean?
The girls that say that too. Like they was fucking in middle school.
Those are truth tellers.
You think so?
Yeah.
How are they not lying?
Tellers. Women don't lie. They're perfect creatures.
Women deflate men.
They're perfect creatures that fuck in middle school.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't know a lot of bitches that was fucking in middle school. You didn't.
Well, until after.
Well, what you mean you didn't know? Like you didn't know they was fucking until after?
Yeah, like until after.
But my thing is you didn't know a bunch of bitches. You just knew probably like 3 or 4 sluts at your school.
Yeah, but that's
not a bunch of bitches.
But that's only what I knew, though. Like, let's be honest.
Them hoes wasn't fucking.
You don't think so?
Nah.
Hold on.
Them hoes wasn't fucking.
I don't even know.
Don't Google that. You gonna get them flagged. But no. Most niggas were lying. 100% of the time. Most niggas was lying.
I think some niggas telling the truth though. It depends on where you was at though. If you was in the inner cities, like it was some like, bitches that watch their washing machine and dryer didn't even work. Like they old school with like bitches poor, like they be fucking and shit. Real hood bitches.
There's definitely middle school motherfuckers that was fucking, but
it wasn't. Yeah.
And most people that said they were lying. There's like top 3% of the motherfuckers was fucking, I believe. Yeah. And even that 3% is sad because they didn't lose their virginity there. Well, being molested isn't losing your virginity. You know what I mean? But point I'm trying to make is the motherfuckers that was sexually active that young were probably fucked with.
Wait. What?
Probably fucked with when they were younger.
What are you talking about?
Probably fucked with when they were younger.
But I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree with you. But I want to know how.
How what?
I like how
did it happen?
How because they were
to be that fast,
intercourse young,
to be that advanced, that young, you were exposed early. You get what I mean?
We were
like. There was a point in time where niggas knew what fucking was.
What the fuck?
That shit really decompressed, dude. Like, I heard all the air leave that shit. Damn, I feel like you sinking. You trying to fix it was making it worse. But,
yeah.
What was I saying? Oh, to be that advanced, that young, you were exposed, unfortunately, too early.
Not necessarily, dog, because we grew up in the era
of
the camera and the corn and the you got to see it.
We had it, but it wasn't.
I remember
we had it, but it wasn't.
I was in elementary school. I forgot what class it was, or what section of a class. I forgot how elementary school even worked. But we were looking up something. It was like some history, like old Western shit, right? We had to find pictures of a snake. I think it was what's the trail?
Trail of Tears?
Yeah, the wagon trail or whatever.
You talking about the Native Americans?
Not the Native Americans, but the trail, the Pilgrims. That they took a trail and shit, and it was very dangerous. And like we did a whole thing about it. We had to look up a picture of a snake because it was like Dungeons and Dragons. Like a snake appeared. What would your team do? So we found a picture of a snake. Nigga, it was a bitch with a snake wrapped around her titty on a motorcycle. This was in elementary school. When we looked up a picture of a snake, not like a girl on a snake.
Was she naked?
Yeah, like we saw like some areola and shit. It was cool, but we quickly exited because it's like, yo, what? What is this?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like you got up out of there.
Yeah,
because you didn't get molested until later in your life, right?
No, I mean that probably happened around the same time before, but I think it's all.
That's what I'm saying, dog. Like,
but I think it's all the same. Like if you a dude, you're gonna know I think we're just kind of born like we kind of know what to do.
But you're fucking crazy. Are you serious?
I think we
You
kind of
think
know
we're
what to
born
do.
knowing what the fuck to do? No.
I think we kind of know.
No.
And I'm not saying
No.
like
There was one time
every
where you didn't know what a vagina looked like. Like you understand that like even knowing what you're supposed to do, you can still get it wrong. Because shit, I remember the first time I was trying to fuck.
Yeah, talk about your experience.
That's all I can do, brother. The first time I was trying to fuck, how old was I? I think I was around the same. Nah, I was probably like 15, maybe 15, 16. How old was I when I was fucking with that bitch? Let's just say 16 to be safe, but it was probably 15. But she had laid down, right? She on the ground.
The infamous story.
We was fucking on the floor because she had a squeaky bed. That bed made so much fucking noise. There was no way we was getting away with this shit.
Yeah.
Plus, we was at the age where like her mom was downstairs and we weren't allowed to close the door. We had no real privacy, so we had to be real, discreet. Okay. I didn't even take my pants off all the way. Shit was wrapped around my ankles.
You was moving that
shirts
grimy.
on and everything, right? She laid on the floor. I get on top of her. I'm a young nigga. I'm a young and experienced nigga. But I still got the bravado and the confidence of like, yeah, I know what the fuck I'm doing. Yeah. So instead of like going down there and looking and going like, okay, this is my first time seeing one physically. Let me just touch it. Let me see. Boop, boop, boop. Let me fill it out. Where's the entrance? Yeah. I ain't do none of that shit. I just laid on top of it, right? And I moved my piece around until I found soft warmness. And once I found soft warmness, I was like, okay, baby, good money. I started, I get up. Below the load. And she was like, wait, did we do it? I was like, yeah, but we did it. We did it. She was like, but like, I didn't feel nothing. And I was like, oh shit, well, I mean, I did my part. Like, this like, you didn't get yours? Like, I was trying to blame her. I was like, bitch, you didn't get yours? Like, you would do what you're supposed to do. Long story short, I had realized, right, I was fucking the shit out of her carpet. Her plush ass carpet. She was so soft. That shit was like 1,000 thread count.
Nah, nigga.
And that shit, like, the silky carpet, right? Because it wasn't her carpet.
Silky carpet?
It wasn't her carpet.
I've never heard of that before.
It was the rug. It was a fuzzy rug above her actual carpet. Like, you know how like motherfuckers put a rug down over the floor and shit. I fucked the shit out of that rug, dog. I gave that rug on my first work. And long story short, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I thought I was in. I wasn't even in that shit,
nigga,
man.
Because that was your
I wasn't even in that
nigga,
shit, dog.
It's real, nigga,
Every movie that you watch when a motherfucking fucking for the first time, it's embarrassing. It's like nobody knows what's going on. It's like, did I get it? Is it in? Like, this shit kind of hurt. It's always weird and awkward, dog. Nobody knows what they're doing. Nobody. we all fuck carpet. Our first time.
Nah. So you're definitely not alone.
Hell no.
You're not alone. Like,
I know.
It's niggas out there that's, nigga, hey.
I still counted the body. Because I nutted. So I was like, fuck it, bitch, this shit count. Yeah. And
she's walking around with an extra body feeling sad because you wanted to fuck her carpet.
I cheated on the bitch with her own furniture.
She got 13 instead of 12 now.
Yeah. But that's how that shit goes.
All the time?
Most of the time. Most of the time. Okay. Most of the time.
I mean, you're definitely right. And
like, was your first time smooth?
It wasn't. It's never smooth.
It's never smooth, dog.
It wasn't smooth, but it also wasn't like I don't know. It wasn't a fucking disaster either. Like,
neither was mine. How old were you though?
16, 17.
That's what I'm saying. We were 16, 17. We were in high school.
But
we're talking about middle schoolers, dog. Yeah. Which is like even dumber. Like those are dumber kids.
Yeah.
So, what was the point of all this? Oh, the point was if you're that advanced, that young, some sad shit probably happened. Some sad shit probably happened.
I don't know, dog.
Unfortunately.
I don't know, dog. I think it goes case by case. I think it's fair to say it goes case by case. I don't think it's all one thing, you know.
Yeah. Point the mic at you a little more. But yeah, of course it's not all one thing. But you know, overall, in terms of the vast majority, like that's probably how that shit go. But
it really.
And I got my redemption. You know what I mean? Like once niggas realize what happened, like a whole week had to go by before niggas could really get back in that situation again. And I wreaked havoc. Yeah. I learned a valuable lesson. I was like, see what you're doing, and then do it.
Yeah.
And everything was cool.
Yeah.
Everything was cool after that.
It was copacetic, man.
Everything was copacetic. But I don't know. Fucking's kind of overrated. Now. Fucking's a little overrated. Not
you tired of pussy, nigga?
Not tired of pussy.
You tired of pussy?
I'm not tired of pussy, but it's just like
you want to know what it is?
You know what it is?
You want to know what it is?
I'll tell you after you go.
Because I need to save you after saying that shit.
Nah, I can perfectly explain myself. I can explain myself perfectly, though.
I think you just becoming more mature, like the classic pussy is not important thing.
Nobody said that. Come on, man. Don't put words in my mouth.
I'm just saying.
Pussy's important, but fucking is a little overrated because it's just like, all right. She pull up, y'all smoking, y'all chilling, y'all talking. Eventually, friction starts to happen. Then after like that 30 minutes to an hour, or it just depends on what kind of night it is. It might be several things back to back to back. Yeah. But after that happens, like you're back to the void. You know what I mean? It's
what is the void to you?
The void is just like what I'm doing right now. Just like look at me. You got to see this shit. It's like nothingness. Like it's just like I'm back to nothing.
You wasn't like that before?
Nah, because it was still novel. Like I haven't at that point in time I haven't fucked 1,000 times. Like niggas have fucked 1,000 times.
But I'm saying like you wasn't spaced out before the pussy came. Like
no, yeah, that's like, the thing. I was spaced out, right? And then all of a sudden something came into my orbit. A nice colorful what do they call it? Comet. And I was watching it. It was red hot, flying through the stars, and then it was gone. And then the feeling of watching it is also gone now.
Wait, so
it's a fleeting experience. That's all I'm getting.
So you feel the same regardless?
Yeah. So which is why it's overrated. That's the point I'm trying to make. Is that
nigga? I was about to say, nigga, I live in the void, nigga. I don't give a fuck about the void, nigga. I control the void, nigga. Ain't no hope. Fuck, I care about the void for it, nigga. I'm already spaced out half the time anyway. I get shit done. I just do shit.
That's what I'm saying.
So who cares, nigga? You're not tired, nigga.
Nah, nobody said tired. Stop putting words in my mouth,
you
though.
Didn't say tired. You said
I said
tired.
overrated.
Oh, okay, you did say overrated.
Why overrated?
Overrated. We need to look up synonyms to overrated just so we can. Yeah. Okay,
no, overrated is fucking perfect. Because it just like. All I'm saying is that for me now,
you're not saying it's a messy process, though.
The excitement doesn't last long. The excitement don't last long. It wears off, and then I go back to just like, all right. Well,
you don't. Do you have?
Let me fucking figure my life out.
You don't have enough fun with your prospects. Like, do you really get it all out? Like, do you feel like, man, like, whew, I got to move off of this. I got to keep this energy up. Is that how you fucking them, or are you just kind of like you're kind of lethargic with it?
No. No, man.
I'm just
There's
asking.
nothing lethargic
I'm just
about
asking.
This. There's nothing lethargic. But the thing is, all I'm saying is, it's like cocaine. You're only high when you're doing it. And then as soon as you off it, it's like a steep, like, whew, damn. I was on cocaine and now I'm just back to
that is
regular.
not.
This shit kind of fucking sucks.
That is not what
I would. And this is what Diddy went through. I'm telling you, this is what Diddy went through. That's why he kept having to up the ante.
That's why I was worried about when you said that.
Well, no, this is the difference between me and Diddy. It's so much different.
Yeah.
But the main difference is, I think in his void, there's a lot more like demons and like voices of like shit, like turmoil, like just trauma. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like he's got more fucked up shit that happened to him to where it's like he can't be in the void for long. He's got to go get another bottle of oil, get another fucking handsome stripper dude to pair with Cassie.
Yeah.
And like really make some to really make a scene for himself.
Yeah.
So he can stop thinking about all this shit.
Yeah.
I think he just had like heavier shit he was dealing with. But yeah, man.
And you know they
don't get me wrong. What?
And just real quick, you know they dropped the human. I don't even know if we could say that word, but they dropped the human African.
They dropped a nigga, a human African.
Yeah, they dropped the human. Yeah, they dropped the human African charges.
Yeah.
So now they're only doing the sexual abuse.
Can you Google that? Because I saw some other shit that was saying, not that it wasn't true, but it's not. It was making it seem like it's not as simple as people are portraying it.
Okay, let's look this up.
Some kidnapping. Diddy trial closing arguments. Inner circle, money, and influence conceal crimes. Useless headline.
Wait, hold on. I don't think. Okay.
Matter of fact,
let's just go. Let's just go to here then, because
go to YouTube, because this is where I saw this shit at. Go to YouTube and go to the Breakfast Club. Let's get some real journalism.
Yeah, from the Breakfast Club.
Precisely, nigga.
Oh my god.
No charges. Yeah, this shit.
Shit.
But all that other shit, you know, that still stands. Which is fucked up. Well, not fucked up.
But that's the thing. It's like sex. I don't know. Diddy might only get a couple years, dog.
Mm-hmm. It's a Fed case.
Diddy might get a couple years, dog.
It's a Fed case.
Come out dancing and shit.
Nah. What's a couple years to you?
5 to
nigga 5
to maybe 10.
Do you understand what he's being charged with?
I don't know, dog.
I don't think there's a single thing he's being charged with that's got a light sentence. This ain't no like weed possession.
But this isn't like he has the money.
To what?
He has the money to get to one, keep fighting, and two, he already paid for like I'm pretty sure the best attorneys in the world. And it's like how the social, like what do you think the social scope of Diddy is right now? Like
he's the butt of every ass of every joke.
He's the ass of every joke, but it's also it doesn't feel like Diddy is like the ultimate fucking monster. Like where's the monstrosity? Like how long has this case been going on?
It's been a couple weeks.
But it hasn't been 12, right?
Nah, how long was this case? It's been a couple of weeks. It's nearing the end. The thing is, right? Because my mom had even said similar shit to me. She was like, I just been waiting to hear like something about some kids or like some super crazy. But it's the same sentiment that you're saying to where it's like where's the monstrosity of it all? And
well, no. He's a fucking beast.
Yeah.
He don't get it fucked. He definitely used his position to abuse Cassie, right? But it's like, and I'm pretty sure they have text messages of that. Mm-hmm. Like that can be proven. Mm-hmm. But it is also like when it first happened, Diddy was like, yo, this nigga, 1,000 cases of baby oil, the whole shebang, guns, the condoms.
It's strange.
Because when everybody has the same thing, fuck it. Plus, it's curable. All that shit is curable now. Like,
well, not all that shit.
Yeah, it's
some big ones.
It's manageable.
There's some big ones out there.
No.
But what was the question that you would ask me? You would pose something.
Monstrosity. when are we gonna see this monstrosity, and like what is gonna happen to Diddy for real? Like
He's going to jail for a long time. Diddy's going to Diddy.
What's a long time? 20? 25?
I don't see him getting away like bare. I don't think there's anything under 10 years happening. I don't think it's anything under 10. Maybe I don't even know, because I don't even know
what is he gonna do. What
I don't even know. Like I haven't seen a court case with a nigga this freaky before. Like there's literally no frame of reference of like, okay, that one nigga from back in the day, he was fucking slippery too. He got this amount of time.
All we have. Why is there here right here? All we have is.
Fucking bug.
All we have is like other people that have done freaky shit, but never like this. Like the Weinstein, Harvey Weinstein. I guess his can be a little bit comparable because
that's different. Is a lot different.
A little bit in the sense that you're using like your power for sexual, favors and whatnot. But it is a little different.
Yeah,
even with Cosby.
Yeah, well, Cosby was putting Spanish flying bitches drinks,
and it turns out
also different.
It's a little bit different. Granted, I remember a post. It was like the nigga had PCP in the baby oil. You remember that shit?
No, I ain't see that shit. That sounds crazy.
Yeah, but apparently it's not real.
It's just some fringe internet information.
Because this Diddy case is that wild. You can say anything.
Yeah,
like the nigga
it'll stick.
But
nah, Diddy's going away. He's going to jail for a pretty long time. He had this nigga went to levels that most people, and I'm gonna say most people, but at the same time, I'm wondering if there's just a bunch of other famous people that have similar activities, and it just hasn't come into light yet.
Well, what's a similar activity?
Just the organization of freakiness.
Oh yeah,
to have it to this level, to have freak Olympic level freak games.
Well, that happens. It's just
Niggas
all about
passing the baton.
It's just all about passing that baton, and like you run past the next nigga. It's like, whoa, you're supposed to hand that baton off. What are you doing running in my lap, nigga? Like, goddamn, like, hey, how long you gonna hold this baton? And now you're gonna fight. You're gonna be like, oh, do this you want the baton? Do this. Like, that's what niggas are doing. It's not just about like, hey, let's just all get together and like, let's just creep together, yo. Like, let's just do weird shit.
There's no telling what's going on in Tyler Perry's.
It's also
Tyler Perry's mansion, nigga.
And it's also no telling. I don't know, man. This whole stuff is weird because you can misconstrue it any way you wanted to. Because when you have an orgy, I hope we can say that word. When you have those type of parties, you could really say anything. Like, oh, I didn't want that to happen.
Mm.
It's like, oh, wait, which one? That part or that part?
Well, the thing about Diddy's parties is, and like when you look at the details of the situation,
talk about it.
He ordered that shit was Subway, nigga. It was Subway. He went in there and ordered exactly what he wanted.
Yeah.
As much of it as he wanted to, which is
Subway's too good. I would say Moe's, some shittier like Moe's.
Something delicious like Moe's.
I don't fuck with Moe's. Yeah.
Nah, Moe's is pretty fucking good, man. But it's taste and purposes. I'm not going to
fuck no.
Argue with a nigga about not liking Moe's, nigga. Eat your own food, nigga. But nah, Diddy's a freak, and he did it illegally. Because I wonder if there was a way.
He didn't do it illegally.
Well, he wouldn't.
He went through a
fucking
marketing
court
agency.
if he wasn't. He wouldn't be in court if he didn't do it illegally.
First of all, that's not the reason why he's in court.
Why is he in court?
He's not in court for hiring strippers. A lot of niggas hire strippers to fuck their girl. That's a normal thing.
No.
Right.
He hired escorts. He hired prostitutes, which is illegal.
Oh my God, you're fucking boo-hoo hiring escorts.
I'm not putting a moral judgment on it, but nigga, you can't say boo-hoo in court. You can't get a prostitute in front of a cop and have him go, oh, boo-hoo. Yes, nigga, it's fucking illegal.
Yes, but I'm also saying that one, when the niggas was talking to Cameron, he was talking about like Cameron had asked him a question. He was like, "So how did they get in touch with you? Like, did they just like, how would they get you?" And the dude answered. He paused before he answered. He was like, went through the agency, and it's like, what fucking agency?
Yeah.
You're telling me there's some fucking some secret agency?
You know what trafficking is?
Agency.
This is what trafficking is.
Well,
Dog.
first of all, I don't think
an underworld. It's an underworld corporation where you order and you select and you do what you want to do. This is a cash kind of business, dog.
Yes, but
they're
I'm
paying
saying
for this.
Yes, but I'm saying though, it's like that's not the worst. That's not the worst of what he's being accused of. Like, if he was only being accused of hiring male strippers, niggas would
keep calling them strippers. They're whores, male whores.
They're male strippers. Though.
Actually,
they're gigolos.
That a whore. That's a prostitute. Stripping is legal.
They're gigolos. And that's the thing, like, paying for a dude. You can't, I mean, look, that's strange. And for your girl.
Nigga,
but
he paid a dude.
It's not the most illegal thing he's being like accused of. That's all I'm saying. It's like,
well, because he also beat the bitch, held her hostage. Apparently there was a couple freak off. Like, the thing about Cassie is that she is freaky too. She's freaky too. But that doesn't mean that everything they did was consensual. Like, there comes a point in time to where it's like, all right, like, you're dealing with somebody. Y'all got y'all got what y'all do, but
it's also an abusive
but then everybody has different levels and lengths that they're willing to go, and it's like it seemed like it got to the point with her to where it was like she was already too far gone, and she wasn't really 100% with everything. It started off, she was down and she was freaky and she wanted to fuck Esteban that they ordered from Craigslist. Like, all that shit was cool. But then, like, I don't think anybody has the kind of appetite that he does. I don't think anybody has the longing, the thirst that Diddy does. Like, he's an intense dude. And so it's like, Cassie might want to be asleep. It's 5 a.m. He come in the hotel room. He's like, wake up, bitch, wake up. We got work to do. She's like, right now, Diddy? Like, I'm fucking, like, we just fucked for the last 7 days straight. Like, I'm kind of, my pussy's kind of sore. He's like, bitch, I don't give a fuck about sore pussy.
Yeah.
If you want it, come get it, nigga. What the fuck? And it's like, snatch the bitch out of bed. And they was even saying that the hotel footage, that incident, is allegedly her trying to escape a freak off. She's like, I can't do this no more. I'm fucking sick of this, Diddy. I'm tired. Tired of fucking these niggas. And then taking the ejaculation from my chest and rubbing it on your chest like Vicks Vapor Rub, dog.
Yeah.
Shit is fucking gross. But that's just so gross, I forgot my point. Damn, Diddy.
Yeah.
Nigga, what?
Yeah. And it's all about...
Those are different levels of insane. Like, even... Like, what was this nigga's obsession with glistening? With just glisten. I was trying to make a new word for it because glisteningness. Because I feel like with Diddy, it was a philosophy.
He likes... It's something deep rooted in him, no pun intended, but it's something in him with like the spotlight. And what gives you a lot of spotlight? Baby oil. The light literally reflects off of you in a way that it can't be like, And so he had them both rub oil on each other like, yo, y'all both my spotlights.
Because oil is better than glitter.
Oil is way better than glitter.
I saw like a couple theories about, what turned Diddy into this. And from what I've been seeing, apparently his mom,
was a madam.
Yeah. And she used to host celebrations, her own parties, her own things. There's, everything that may have happened there is all alleged and potential and hypothetical or what have you.
It's theories, but it's basically drugs and
fucking.
Yeah.
Early age.
A lot of it too.
And you gotta understand, right? Like, Diddy's growing up in a house with a madam in the hood where there's a bunch of fucking and shit going on. There's no telling what happened to that nigga there. There's really no telling.
Yeah.
Because a lot of most which is probably a factor we can Google. Most like sexually deplorable or like, sexual offenders or whatever the fuck that some shit happened to them. Some weird shit happened to them. And it's just like, they just put that shit on other niggas. They just do, because
they just do the exact
to
same
be a
thing.
kid, to be a kid and to go through some shit like that, it does something to you psychologically, dog. Like it kind of, I'm not an expert. I don't know the science, but you're not normal necessarily. There's some people who get around it and it's like, they go on to lead normal lives and woo. But some niggas are kind of just like, especially if you was already like kind of, the weird kid. You know what I mean?
Diddy was a weird kid?
I don't know.
I don't know if he was a weird kid. He was probably like the cool kid. I mean, it really all depends. It depends on, he's definitely seen a lot. Like, I think I told the story on stream. I walked in on my dad, like, fucking this, like, fat bitch. But, she was shapely fat. Don't get it fucked up, like, but she was a fat bitch. But it didn't, like, fuck me up.
Oh, yeah, because you didn't get...
And I also didn't start having an infatuation with fat bitches. So I wonder what is that dial that turns people into what, like, the extreme is. Like, is it specific?
Because that's a pretty tame situation. Like, you didn't... It wasn't multiple times. It wasn't multiple people. And, like, you saw your dad fucking, but you didn't, like, see. You know what I mean? Or unless you did. I don't know what you saw.
I mean, like, I saw him fucking. It wasn't like
some... But was it, like, blankets and sheets and shit? Or did you, like, see, like, real...
Blankets and shit? You a fucking lover boy. You put the blankets over y'all while you, like, you fucking...
Nah,
nigga. The nobles... we do it raw. No blanket, nigga. The blanket was on the fucking ground. It was probably under her big ass.
I don't know what you went through. I don't know what you saw.
But it was regular. What you was talking about?
You never fucked under the blankets?
It was actually what you was talking about earlier with the whole doggy style situation. It was like that, no. And it was literally, I saw it from the side. It was probably something you would
hate.
Yeah.
But yeah, nigga. I don't know what he's talking about. Fuck you.
We was talking about
that's what
we was talking about Diddy and his whole situation, but it's all.
And you were saying that why that shit didn't fuck you up. How do we know you're not fucked up? Like, how do we really know?
I mean,
I don't know.
How would that? What is fucked up?
You might be a super freaky dude, or like I don't know, like super horny dude. Regardless, though,
what did you just say? What did you just say? I might
super
be?
horny
what
dude.
Did you just allude to me?
You said you had a pornography problem, but
who said I had a pornography?
You, nigga.
Nigga, no, nigga.
You, nigga.
You obviously do.
That shit.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah, I was fucked up, but.
Fuck out of here, nigga.
I was fucked up.
Told 24 hours to yourself.
But.
Broke a record.
My point was, you didn't watch an orgy multiple times with no covers. And they weren't shining. Was your dad covered in oil? Because that's another thing. I feel like the shine factor is learned behavior. I don't know. I just feel like maybe the light just flickered off of the bodies that his mom was fucking, or that was just fucking in the crib. It's all kinds of shit. And also, like I said, we don't know what happened to Diddy in this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, even if it was a woman that might have done something with him, that's still like, that's like at a young age, they can fuck you up.
Ah, fuck that.
You saw it? Shit, it happened to Charlamagne, the guy he talked about all the time. He got molested by his aunt.
What is, and I don't know if we could
say that word.
Let's just say
touched by a demon?
Yeah, touched is kind of...
Diddled?
Diddled. I feel like everybody uses that.
I don't think that's that popular. I think we say that shit, but I don't think...
Diddled is probably like
I don't hear say that shit.
Let's just say tooken.
Play tag.
Yeah, tagged. He got tagged.
Tagged.
So, how old was his aunt, though? How old was he?
I don't know. I don't remember. He was in like I think it was like a double-digit age kind of thing.
Fucked up though.
A double-digit age kind of thing. Married aunt. you know, like your blood uncle,
Okay,
he
that's
married a
kinda
girl,
fucked
and it's
up.
like it would be fucked up regardless. But yeah, his story was
Mary, you trying to?
that I think she was sucking him off,
Okay.
and then like one day he had asked her to stop doing it, and then like
What do you mean he asked her to start doing it?
because it's like I don't know, I think kind of like you know you just realize that like this shit is probably wrong, like like this shit. Like something don't seem right about this shit. Like why we gotta close the blinds and like she tell me not to tell nobody every time. And so then one day he tried to get her to stop. And then when he tried to get her to stop, she just started bullying him. Like, dang it, that's why you a fat nose nigga anyway. Like, woo. And then like that's just what she did with him after that shit.
Well, he was stupid. He should have known his place. It's only
A child's place.
He honestly
right in his aunt's mouth. That's where he belong.
He honestly got great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
You know, getting tagged is like
fucked up.
Well, I feel like there's a difference between, and by the way, just for clarification again, we're saying, you know, molestation is tagged. But I feel like tagged and graped, excuse me, it's almost like two different things. Like what happened to me, right? I would say I'm on the tagged side because there's a little bit of wiggle room with like whether you kind of liked it, right? Like I was a little young, she was a little older. She let me suck her titties and play with her PlayStation, quite literally. You know what I mean? So it wasn't.
But when you say PlayStation, that's not a metaphor for playing with her shit.
No.
Okay, just because you know we be doing. It might, you know.
I was.
It sounded that would have been cold if that was like that's what you meant.
I don't remember. I mean, I probably
that pussy just make the noise. The PS2.
I probably did, but I was mainly sucking her titties. But
yeah,
I was actually playing.
You probably did. What you mean, Nick?
Like the main course was the main course, but she was probably like, you see, because she was Mexican, she could barely speak English. So, and she had a cleft lip. That's what I feel bad about. That's where I almost feel like, maybe I did get abused. She got a
circus freak,
but I enjoyed that. So I don't think I got like. I would never say I got like great. I'll never say that.
Well, because you didn't get
because you can't
penetrated.
Nah, bro.
And you didn't
wait. That's a I thought it's like just being taken under your will.
Well, yeah, but there's levels to it. Like there's even levels to being tagged because you said you got tagged. You did,
but I didn't.
But there's levels to that too, because like motherfuckers have been played with, dog. Like some real some crazy shit. What'd you Google? Oh, what is the definition of it? The receive
penetration, no matter how slight, okay,
yeah.
so
they get it.
So
take that off the screen too, just for like spiritual energy, like no reason to have the definition up there. Just for the rest of our conversation, and maybe take this off too because that that's kind of confusing. Like we're talking about tag and that's consensual, but there's even levels to the tag.
So there's even
what I mean?
Well,
so
I guess it's completely different. Well, I guess I'll just say that
you are like the lowest level.
But that's the thing. I'm honestly gonna start delving deep into that. Cause that's something that's something we could use. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I don't think I want to touch that.
I mean,
your trauma buddy.
Don't touch it, cause I mean, I could just stay it. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean use? Are you gonna tell the story on stage?
I'm just saying. Well,
you gonna
I'm definitely going to have to. That's probably going to happen. I just gotta write it down. But I'm saying, like, if anybody that says anything mean about me is disrespecting all people that have been
that's not true.
Tagged.
I'm
fighting. I'm fighting for a cause.
Your Twitter. That's like literally how Twitter be thinking about
I'm the
shit.
cause.
That's how Twitter thinks about things. It's like, I'm the victim. I'm the face of victimology.
That's how most people are, and I've noticed that like that's what the game is.
I don't know.
You gotta be most people. You gotta be regular, dog.
God.
So I'm gonna delve deep into that. I'm gonna get in my victim bag. And I'm gonna like push us to the fucking stars.
I hope they thought that was funny, because otherwise there's no reason for you to be bullshitting, nigga. What do you mean?
I'm gonna be using that. It's
No,
not. I'm telling you.
No.
I'm gonna use that shit.
Nobody's gonna give you sympathy after you tell the story, unless
I'm
you
just
lie.
gonna say.
You lie and punch it up.
No. What you mean?
You gotta lie and punch that story up a little bit.
What, for people to feel bad?
Yeah, because otherwise you just look like the man.
No.
You just look like you was that nigga, dog.
No, but I don't feel like that nigga.
Don't do that.
I was like, I don't.
That.
What in it?
When you told the story, and what's fucked up about when you told the story for the first time is that it's on film. You was bragging about it. You was like, yo, my first time sucking a titty. You didn't even say you got tagged. We said that shit after you told the story. He was like, wait, what? You was how old? She was what?
Yeah, that's the only joke y'all can make.
She got PlayStation in order.
Y'all couldn't just say,
you was
wow,
tagged,
cool.
nigga.
Fuck
was
out of here.
tagged,
Y'all couldn't
dog.
just say it was cool. Y'all had to be like, oh, let's just go for that.
Nobody thought that shit was cool, though.
That shit was dope.
You got tagged by a girl with a cleft
That
lip.
shit was dope.
She had a cleft lip.
That shit was
You
dope.
were her only option. She couldn't fuck nobody her age, dog.
And
they all was like, ew.
And the real punch to the story is years later, I'm talking to my brother. This nigga's like in the army and like, you know, J Scout and shit, all that shit.
Yeah.
I'm telling him, I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I used to suck her titties and whatnot, you know what I mean? I used to get busy, you know what I mean? Little brother is really the best brother, you know what I mean? And he was like, oh, the cleft lip girl? Yeah, I used to fuck her and shit. That's crazy. Damn.
During that time period or like a little bit after?
He was like, it had to have been during that time period. So I was like, damn. Like,
Oh my God.
She was.
You got chosen by the girl that chooses everybody.
No, she didn't choose everybody. She chose
your whole household.
She
She would have
chose-
fucked your dad if he wasn't busy flopping on that fat bitch.
she chose-
If he wasn't-
She chose.
He wasn't busy jumping on that trampoline.
Yeah, filling that fat bitch with yeast. But
Ew.
because that's a double entendre because it's not only white but it's
yeast-
bread because it's fat.
You just don't sound fertile.
I know, but
you
it's
sound like you got a bunch of birth defect babies. Like, why that shit come out yellow, nigga?
but
You got
he
bags.
was yeah, probably, but no, she chose the Nobles brand. And that's what I appreciated. I did feel like, well, damn, I didn't know she was doing that.
You couldn't even get molested, right, nigga. She was fucking your whole family.
I can't do the wrong things right.
Do you know?
Do the right things
Could
wrong.
you find her? Like,
No, I can't.
there's no
find
way
her.
you can find her.
No,
dog.
I can't find it.
You don't got that bitch on
You want to know what's
Instagram,
crazy?
dog.
The brother, she had a brother. He used to live in the neighborhood. I forgot his IG though. I wouldn't be able to like, you know, correlate. But she was cool though.
You don't follow
Honestly,
that bitch still, dog.
I promise you, I don't. She was cool though. Like I'll follow her if I saw her.
How 1 to 30?
Oh man, that's fucking like
1 to 30.
not even.
And for
half.
those who don't know, 1 to 30 is our very sophisticated Socratic method of properly ranking a woman's attractiveness. You know what I mean? How beautiful.
Not-
30 obviously being the best, 1 obviously being the worst.
She was a
15.
12.
Got
like a 12
tagged
or
by
13.
12 when you was 12.
But that's the thing. Like she was perfect. She's exactly what I needed at that age. I didn't need a bad bitch would have fucked me up.
Would you
That would
scared?
have really
You would
not
have to go to
scared.
therapy over that.
not scared, but that would have been. I would have been like, damn. Now all the other titties I suck is just not good. You know, the fact that I started so low and I built my way up, like it's really The Hero's Journey by Stephen Pressfield. You know, you should read it. It's a great book, but
It's not Stephen Pressfield.
it's not Stephen Pressfield.
Nah.
Well-
Completely. I feel like that nigga is like anciently old.
It's some
The nigga who
shout,
actually wrote that
but
book.
shout out to Stephen Pressfield. He talks about it. And basically, it's just like you start so low, like she was just perfect, cleft lip, great titties. You know what I mean? I wish I could have. Honestly, looking back, I wish she would have like just. I mean, but she was already getting another Nobles, so.
You need to wish for higher self-esteem though, because dog, like you don't have to settle for your first one. If anything, that just sets the tone.
But is it really settling if you don't like? It wasn't. It was invited upon me, so it's almost like it's almost like you're going somewhere, or you're at somebody's house and they offer you like, you know, like
a
anything,
nasty drink,
some water or something. It's like,
yeah, but what if it's bad water? You're not gonna drink it just because they offered it to you.
Nah, but that's the thing. Titties,
that's what I'm saying about the girl that tagged you.
No, titties.
She was bad water.
First of all, I didn't kiss her. The titties were.
Who said that?
But I'm saying it was the boobs. It wasn't nothing else. So it's like when, in terms of the water, to the boobs.
Yeah.
Shit. Alkaline.
No, there's no way.
Alkaline.
There's no way.
Alkaline.
That's not true. That shit was probably like really good tap
Alkaline.
water. That shit was probably really good tap water.
It wasn't even spring.
It was tap water.
It wasn't even.
It was
spring.
tap water that you don't have to put through a Brita filter or anything. It's just like safe tap water to drink. Not that Detroit, Michigan shit. Not that shit to be up in New York where it come out a little yellow. Like real, real good inner city tap water.
No. It was extraordinarily far. It was extraordinarily far from Fiji.
How big?
What
size were they? Because I don't.
They were
like,
nice,
no way this
man.
is true, dog. They
were nice, man. Had either the smallest C or the biggest B. I don't know how far the numbers go up.
Word.
They were dope.
Did she have hair on
them? Mexican, possibly.
That's
I was so young, you know.
There's something like there's no way that this shit was perfect. There's something. There's something.
That's bad. How can you be hard on like bitch? I mean, fuck it.
I mean, I've had better.
That young? No, you didn't.
No,
you wasn't even thinking about it.
Yeah, I wasn't. You wasn't tagged.
You wasn't getting offered.
I was fucking lucky.
They weren't looking at you with like, I want to do something.
You know, she only chose you because she knew you would shut the fuck up.
No,
she knew you wouldn't tell.
First of all, I wasn't talking to her. And that's probably, I knew the game early. I was like, baby, I'm over here for one thing. This is PSP, bitch. Don't talk to me. I'm hunting my deer. And that's the only game. I think they had like 2 games. It was the deer hunter and like some other bullshit.
I can't believe you over here bragging about your brother rolling his ankle and you getting called up to playing the game, dog. That's not the same thing. That's not the same thing as being the starting shooting guard on the squad.
That's happened to you, though.
That's not the same thing. That's never happened to me. What do you mean?
That's happened to everybody.
That's never happened to you. Are you talking about in the context of sports or what you talking about?
I'm talking both. Everybody.
No.
Everybody.
I was the nigga.
I've gotten in the game. I was the
nigga that was like, word? Second option? Out of here. I can't even do it.
And first of all, everybody's been a second option in sports, nigga. Fuck out of here.
Nah, no, not me.
Yes.
You don't have the same job.
Third. And first of all, you can't count my brother, nigga. It would be different. It would be if it was friends. Friends is weird.
What do you mean weird?
Like,
she's just going, nigga.
Like, oh, hey.
Brother is
like,
even stranger.
Not necessarily because I didn't even know.
She knew, nigga. That was the whole point. Nigga.
Yeah, but that's the thing. She kept it pimping. Like, the bitch knew what she was doing. I respected that.
She was, nigga, that's what I'm saying. She was fucked up. She was probably tagged early on. So she out here all promiscuous and shit. How old was she?
Are you? She was like, I was young. If I was like 8, she had to have been like 4 years older, maybe
12,
maybe 5, maybe 5.
So even 13.
We had a big age gap. It was big enough. It was big
13,
enough.
and she's being sexually active with an 8-year-old.
Who cares?
You're crazy, dog.
Who cares?
You're crazy. You know what happened? You know what happened? You know what happened?
What did I do wrong?
Listen.
Are you blaming me?
No.
Are you victim blaming me?
I'm talking about her.
Are you victim blaming me?
Relax.
What are you?
I would hug you, but I don't want you to have a flashback of getting fucking tagged. I'll stay over here, regardless.
But you see, that's how quick it can happen. Fuck around. Fuck around.
Well, I almost got tagged. What you mean?
No, you almost became a big bully beast that blames the victim of tagging.
There's no way you can make me feel bad about this. There's nothing you can say to make me feel bad about this.
I'm making you bad.
All I'm saying is, what happened to you was fucked up, and it wasn't your fault.
It wasn't fucked up.
It wasn't your fault.
It wasn't fucked up.
Well,
yeah, honestly.
Hold on. Let me explain. I know it wasn't fucked up, but it is though. because you gotta understand, like, just I know on a microscopic level, not even a microscopic level, just on basic fundamentals, you got pleasure from this. You let this with a positive association of what happened, but just the dynamic of there's a 13-year-old girl, who was probably tagged. That's why tagging is even in her brain to do.
Yeah.
At 13, when it tagged another 8-year-old, like that's some crazy shit. It's fucked up. There's
13 on 13.
There's depressing movies dedicated to showing you the same story.
Oh,
the exact same shit.
He probably became a star. Who was it? James Brown or somebody?
Precious. And she didn't become a star from that shit.
Oh, you talking about nigga?
Well, I just thought about the worst one, but that's not the only one, nigga. That's not the
only
one.
That'd been the only one with a movie.
Nah, dog. Even shit. There's one where the son was tagging the dad.
That was like a fan film. That wasn't even like a real thing.
Nah, they had a good budget though. That shit was filmed pretty some good cameras.
That shit was on the same set of Tyler Perry theater flick.
Of course, I'm playing around with mentioning that one, but there's plenty of movies that talk about that shit. That have that storyline, or even they just got that as the origin story for somebody in the shit.
First
all
of all,
I'm saying is, you got yours, but at what cost? At what cost, dog? At what cost?
$0.
Just in terms of the domino effect of how it happened.
That's the thing, though. Like, I never wore it on my sleeve. Like, I wasn't walking around life after that. Like these niggas don't even know. Like, they not even fucking with me. I was sucking titties. Like that's not how it was. Like, it was no like it was kind of normal. Like I've been there before.
It sounds like you suppressed it.
That's what suppressing is.
Yeah, like
don't get it fucked up. I enjoyed it while it was happening.
Yeah,
I was literally like sucking her titties while I was like playing the game. Like, it was fun, but it was never like
a baby.
yeah. Like, well, no, not like a baby, because I had the sense not to bite.
Well, nah, babies eventually
she had big nipples.
Babies eventually learn that chewing don't do nothing except kind of like stop the flow.
Yeah,
you chew on the nipple, it's like you clogging the hole. But
basically, it wasn't man, it wasn't like that, man. It was cool, man. I got it was no cost. Like, I got hydrated with the freshly squeezed orange juice. I got fucking cable. They had Mexican cable too, so everything was in Spanish. You know what I mean? I'm watching some other shit.
Yeah.
So it was cool.
I feel you, but you gotta understand, it's like, look at the Kanye situation. It's different because it's a dude. It's different because it's a dude, right?
Like,
but like you look at that like that's some weird shit.
Yeah.
It's literally the similar age demographic too. Even though Kanye, he wasn't exact about how old everybody was, but that's along the lines of like kind of smaller child, still young child. Like, one is a little bit older.
Well, we could probably look up
and that shit was consensual for years.
Well, we could probably look up a study, but I'm pretty sure gay men start early with everything, with creative activities and like just everything. Like, they get money fast and shit.
Well, it don't really matter because it's beyond gay. It's still it's the tagging. It's the tagging.
Okay.
It's kids getting tagged by kids.
Well, first of all, oral is penetration.
Exactly.
That's what he said. He was doing it though.
Well, he wasn't clear.
He was doing it.
In the tweet, he wasn't clear about what was happening. It was the most vague admitting of some shit that I've seen in a while. Because it's like, we know what happened. We have no idea what happened. He didn't say how old he was, how old the cousin was. He didn't really even say who the cousin was. Even though like niggas connected the dots of like, okay, he has a cousin that's in jail for like, I think killing his baby mama, some crazy shit. That's some wild shit.
I started early, but I never went in that freaky shit.
But you look at that situation like it's crazy, because it is, and it's beyond like it being two dudes, because it really
it's beyond that.
It's the same dynamic.
it's your cousin.
It's worse.
I mean, it's not just any dude. It's your cousin.
Yeah.
So, and that's the thing.
I wonder what kind of cousins though.
Nigga, close enough.
Was it blood cousins or was
For
it like
sure.
was it like one of those cousins? It don't matter.
Blood gets exchanged in wars.
It don't matter. Like one doesn't make it better than the other, but it is different to where it's like, okay, that's tagging. It is yeah, and it is also, I don't even know if we can say this word, but I'll just say incense.
Yeah.
You know, you burn it, light it up in there, and then fucking funks the whole room up. That shit.
And it might not be the strongest type of incense, but it's one that like
Cousin is still, you know.
it's close. It's close enough.
Yeah.
It's close enough.
I had a cousin choose up on me.
Yeah.
She was uncomfortable.
Is it uncomfortable?
Yeah. Yeah, she was uncomfortable.
Well, why was it uncomfortable?
Because of how hard she was choosing, like she wasn't really taking no for an answer.
What do you think that is? How close was she? Was it a real cousin?
Yeah, it was a real cousin.
How old was she? Your age?
No, she was let's say ballpark, I'm like 13. She was a year younger than me. So let's say I'm 13, she's 12. Or if I was 12, she was 11. But that shit was weird. Like she would always try to kiss me and shit. I was just like, no, like what the fuck? And like, you know, she just,
You know, that's one of the things that never changed during the whole like modernization
yeah.
of the of society and shit. We still have our animal tendencies.
So you think that's animal tendency?
It's like prehistoric survival instinct shit, probably. There's
She was
no
just in a room
there's no reason why
with superior genetics, and that caused her to want to breed. She's like, I have to make more of this nigga.
no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. And which is like, you know, if any woman thinks that about you, it's an honor, because it's like, wow, like I was so fantastic that she wants to make a copy, multiple copies.
Or she felt bad for you, so she was like, well, you know,
Why would she feel bad for me?
because you were probably an ugly kid or something.
Nah, I've always been hot.
I'm
not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
Kid,
I literally got bitches at every level, dog. Every single level. I didn't have to evolve. I was just, you know, was born this way. It's a cool thing. You know, unlike you. Well, I mean, I don't know. You was getting chosen on by fucking 12-year-olds.
Nigga, I was getting chosen on, nigga.
You might have been
I wasn't
fucking
having
Idris
my.
Elba, nigga.
I definitely wasn't like Mr. Plethora of bitches though. That wasn't like
Word.
my thing. I wasn't like Mr. Plethora, but I had like my choice, like my 1 to 2 choice.
But did you
really a couple though? Like I wasn't fond of the options that I could have gotten, and that's, you know, like.
Were you a nigga that like on Valentine's Day, like you was getting like a lot of shit, like as a little young nigga, like there's certain metrics for getting bitches
Yeah.
at that level, because you're a
It's
kid,
like, yeah.
so you're not getting nobody's number, you're not really macking, you definitely not fucking and doing nothing,
Yeah.
nothing crazy like that.
It's just like
So,
kisses on the cheek and shit.
Getting a girl and a girl liking you is there's a different way of keeping that score.
Yeah.
But it's like,
It was
nigga, it was a couple Valentine's days in elementary school
Yeah.
where like I had brought so much shit home and I was just getting so much love in the class that like my mom had called my dad and she was like, he just like you, nigga. You be swimming through bitches. He just little nigga 7 years old and he just got it. And like she used to tell me that it like there was always some girl that she would have to go to the school about and trip on because the bitch was trying to kiss me. Like I remember in first grade,
That was always a problem.
it was just a nigga. I was Chip Scholar. Nigga, what you mean?
That was always a
It was
problem.
always an issue. Fuck my grades. Fuck my behavior, nigga. It was always
Wait, I thought you was poor during the. Wait, what? I
Yeah,
thought
but
you
I
had a
was still
bad life.
sexy, dog. Well, first of all, they was in the. I wasn't getting flirted on with rich bitches. We was on the same demographic. We go to the same school, nigga. There's 12 kids in this bitch.
Oh, that was the whole like
Different eras.
the Shaq era.
Every level, dog. Every level. I've been cool.
That's good. That's good. I mean, nah, man. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not all that.
Of
But
course.
at every level, I
Yeah.
knew. Like, I knew niggas that knew. Like, I had one homie, right?
Yeah.
He, like, it was weird. Because we was talking one day.
Uh-huh.
And he kind of just admitted to me. He was like, dog, like, you know, I know I'm ugly. And I was like, damn, like, that's some crazy shit for, like, a dude to dead ass say. Like, have you ever, like, sat with a nigga and he dead ass was like, yo, I'm like in a real way, like, you know, I'm ugly as shit.
I don't think
Like,
I've ever.
Woo, you know, this is my life.
I wasn't that type of friend. Like, that was around the time, man, I was active with the job, man. You tell me some shit like that. It's like, nigga, you're done for the year, nigga. It's like, what? You just told me you ugly? Wait, what age was this?
High school.
Oh, yeah, nah. Ain't no nigga telling me no shit like that during that time. Like, who homie was? Oh, I don't even care. But
But he was ugly, though.
Was he?
Well,
all right, be honest.
Yeah.
He was ugly?
I can show you a picture.
I don't need, no. Like,
I'll show you a picture.
No, was he ugly?
Yo, rate this nigga.
No, was he ugly? No, I'm asking you. It's not even weird. Like, was he like?
Yeah.
Generally.
Well, I'm struggling.
What is generally ugly?
You know, I'm struggling in between. Is the nigga ugly or is he just like
he don't know how
like regular looking? I don't know.
Who know how to get that right haircut? Like,
or like
I don't want to see this nigga. You gotta stop looking for this.
Just fucked
nigga.
up genetics, dog. I don't even know what the shit is.
Stop looking for this nigga, man.
Nah, I found that shit.
Oh my god.
I'm about to show you this nigga. Because you'll understand what I mean when you see it, nigga. You know what I mean? The nigga's chopped. He's cooked. That's what I mean, dog. Like, I was like, you gotta see it. You gotta see it.
Hey.
Hey. This is him trying. That's him trying to like. That's to get bitches face, nigga.
Hey yo. Oh my god. Okay. Look. It's like,
oh god.
I don't know yet.
Nigga chopped. And this is around the time he had told me this shit. This is the same year, dog. Well, no, this is 2019, so it was but that's how he looked. It was like 2 years before that. He ain't changed much. Nigga's fried.
He's done.
And it's like
he's done. Nah.
And he was when he told me that shit, right?
Wait. Okay, yeah.
It was on some like you could tell he didn't believe it, like he just knew it was true. It was one of those. It's like when he look at himself, he's like, man, that's a fucking catch. But he knows the results he's getting. He's getting ugly results, and he was just like, he was acknowledging that shit. He was like, yo, these bitches think I'm ugly. These bitches think I'm ugly. I'm cool. I think I'm ugly. These bitches think I'm ugly.
Yeah.
The opinion that matters.
Oh my god.
Damn, I wish we could show the chat.
Damn, man.
I wish we could show the chat.
Yo, man. Chat. He looks like. Yo, go.
He coming.
Oh yeah.
I told you had to see this nigga.
Nah, if he would have told me this during high school. Nah, man. Imagine like.
And you know what's funny and shit? It's like if any of the homies from back in this time was watching this, it's like they gotta really like look in the mirror and be like,
Yeah.
this nigga talking about. Well, nah, he knows.
Yeah.
Because I forgot to tell you, he knows. He told me. Yeah. Yeah, nah, that shit is crazy.
Well, it's fucked up, man. You know,
it's
but
funny
it's like
as shit too. Oh my god. But when you know,
yeah.
I don't even remember why I brought that shit up.
Yeah.
Oh. All that to say this.
Yeah. I've never had a homie.
Never had to go do that shit. You know
I've never
I mean?
had a homie that like confided in me on that level. Even like it's just that's never happened. You know what I mean? I've never had homies that couldn't get any bitches.
That can't be true.
Like, and when I say
That can't be
and
true.
when I say any, I mean any.
Well, what you
Like,
mean
I
by
mean-
a homie?
I mean,
Because high school
close
homie
comrade.
high school
I
homie
only fuck with a couple.
is a bigger word because you in a group, and it's like you got niggas that you're closer within the group, but niggas still be a part of a larger collective. Like when lunch come around, you're not just sitting with 3 niggas. It's probably like, you know what I mean?
But
It's just like
that's-
everybody that's available.
But nah, that's never.
And it's like you talking to that nigga, you dap that nigga, you dap everybody up and shit. But it's just like, you know what I mean?
But I'm saying
It's
homies,
the-
nigga. I'm saying like niggas that I was like niggas you like niggas that you know. And when I say any, I mean any. Like, so, like, yeah, of course, like niggas got denied and shit. Like, of course, like that happens. That's gonna happen.
That happens to literally everybody.
Nigga, that better happen.
Yeah, nah, niggas is
Who are
definitely,
you? Please hit us up so we can interview you. But
get some advice.
yeah, but yeah, nah.
Niggas.
But I also can't think of I'm pretty sure there was some homies that like could literally fuck any bitch.
You think so?
I mean,
Any?
I don't know.
A lot of these niggas was lying, though.
Yeah.
Like they
I
was
remember-
talking to certain bitches, but like a lot of these niggas was lying about what was happening.
I remember the homie. I don't even know if I can fuck it. It's not like it
You can tell
happened.
the story. Yeah.
It's not like it happened. It literally didn't happen. But I'm talking to D1G.
You said his name.
I'm talking to D1G. I have to.
Yeah.
First of all, shout out to him.
Yeah, shout out to that nigga.
I don't know if he's still rapping
Shout
shit,
out
but
that homie.
good brother.
Damn, it's been a fucking minute.
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute since we talked to this nigga. Yeah.
Damn, we gotta start like. Hey, that's what
Checking
niggas,
in
that's
on
what
niggas.
niggas was just
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about.
see,
Hey,
yeah.
hey, men's mental health month. You gotta start checking up on niggas. But I was talking to this nigga. We walking in the hallway. He's like, "You see that girl? I forgot her name, so it doesn't matter. You see that bitch?" I was like, "Yeah, I fucked her." And I was like, "A word. That's dope." You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm pretty sure I asked him how. Is like, when did that happen? Because
Yeah.
that's what you do.
You got any videos?
Well, no, I'm never. I never asked that. I do have a crazy story about
I got a crazy story too.
with fucking another homie with that
Yeah.
about video because that was crazy. But come lunchtime and like near the end of the school, he was like, he was talking to the bitch, and something had happened. I was like, what happened?
It was
like,
arguing.
yeah, I was just like, it doesn't seem like you would fuck that bitch. I was like, what? It was a lot of discourse. It doesn't
That's
seem
not what
like
I was yeah.
any like fucking
No
had
chemistry.
happened.
Yeah.
He was like, nah, I was just like, I ain't fuck that bitch. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
fuck. I was like, I was
And
like,
that's how and you know what's fucked up? That was one of the most honest niggas we knew.
Yeah.
That's the most honest niggas that was in the
And
group.
I was like,
He lied and told you the truth about that shit.
fucking goof. Nah, D1G funny as shit.
Yeah.
He,
Yeah.
I can tell another story. I don't even know if I can't even tell it due to the people. But about the video,
Yeah.
we was at lunch one day. The homie, little short, big-headed nigga. Don't even gotta say his name. Funny nigga. So one day, right, this nigga, somebody's showing a video. A friend of ours is showing a video,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And you know, he's getting fellatio. He's getting some work done.
Oh, can you just, who was this?
I don't even want to say his
You
name.
can't describe him?
Other nigga showing the video? No, I'm not. Because I don't even want to like.
Convolute.
So the homie showing the video, mind you,
Yeah.
I don't really like videos. Like I'm more of a like I don't need to know everything that happened, but it's like, yo, just tell me what happened. Like that's cool. Like I'm old school like that. I don't really need to see the videos and shit. That's kind of, that's a lot for a nigga like me. I don't need to see my homie doing it. So he's showing the video, the big short fat-headed nigga, the homie, he was like, damn, nigga, your shit long as shit. He's like, damn, nigga, your shit long as shit.
What?
And my heart stopped. I was like, I was like, wait, nigga, what? What did you just say, nigga? And then I'm pretty sure.
Is this what I think it is?
Who
that said that made the observation?
The short, fat headed, funny nigga. There's only one of them.
Yeah, okay.
It's only one of them, Tony.
And that sounds like
it's only one of them. Say.
Did he get a laugh? How'd that shit go? Or y'all was all just like, whoa. He ruined the fun. Y'all had to turn the video off.
Yeah, I don't know what his purpose was, but it was like looking back at that. It's fucking goofy.
Oh, I thought you was about to say something completely different.
Nah. Oh, you fucking. Wait, look at you. Look at where your mind goes.
Whoa.
Look where your mind goes, nigga.
Hey, nigga. Where else could it have gone? Where else,
nigga? Not
with the way you said that,
nigga.
You was stammering too. You was like, well, looking back, that shit was kind of like. Say, nigga, what?
Nigga, fuck out of here, nigga.
What, nigga?
Your mind's in the gutter, nigga.
Fuck out of here.
Your mind's in the gutter.
Yo, one time,
why we
just trading this stuff. One time, I was fucking with this one bitch, right? I was fucking this bitch, and but it wasn't like no girlfriend or boyfriend shit. It was just like like we was talking. We just woo. I had told a particular homie about this shit. I was like, yo, yeah, you know who? We that shit. He was like, word? Like 6 weeks go by. I'm on Snapchat. Nigga sent me he sent me a Snapchat as a video. I click on that shit. This nigga is fucking the shit out of this bitch.
I know you talking about.
I was like,
hey.
I sent him a picture. I was just like, thumbs up. Get it, dog.
I know you talking about. That nigga was stupid.
Yeah, that shit is funny.
That nigga was so stupid.
Yeah.
He's fucking the shit out of that. And like the fact you said that, like it's like wait, how long was the snap?
I said that. Hold on. I said that because it was funny. But he was fucking the bitch.
Funny.
He was fucking the bitch, though.
Funny.
It was funny. Yeah, nigga. But he was fucking the bitch. And it wasn't like.
How long was the snap? How long did you watch?
It was literally like a couple seconds long. It was like 3 seconds. I was like, and then it's like, once I see him, like, well, I kind of understand.
How'd you know it was her?
I get the gist. Well, because he had put on the shit. I forgot what he said. I forgot what it said.
He was like, hey, we in this together.
Well, first of all, I fucked her in the same place. Like, I recognized where they was at. I was like, whoa, this nigga's in that bitch room, nigga. Fucking a bitch with the same ass. Because that bitch had ass. That bitch had some ass. And at that point in time in my career, just in terms of fucking, that was the best ass, like the best ass. I had achieved and shit.
Ass.
I was proud of that shit.
Okay.
I was going around telling niggas. Too many niggas.
That's what you get.
But yeah, that shit was, ample bosom.
Yeah.
Ample bosom.
So you damn. Yo, that nigga, hey man.
Yeah,
nah, that shit was oh my god. That
yeah.
He was
that kind of nigga.
He was the best and the worst. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I got another. Let me see. We was I used to go off campus, right?
Yeah.
I used to go off campus. Yeah. With a cool girl.
I'm already know.
She's cool.
Yeah.
One day it was the cool girl, another cool girl, and another cool girl.
Yeah.
Right? We got some food and shit, and we ended up going to the first cool girl's crib, head cool girl. Mm-hmm. Right? She used to drive and shit, and she lived, nearby and shit.
That cool girl had a lot of money.
So we go to her crib, and I'm, disenfranchised, poor, and I'm just like enamored. I'm like, yo, this motherfucker got stairs on both sides, got like shit. This shit dope in the motherfucker.
This shit was that crazy?
Shit was crazy.
Cause
it was a nice crib.
That
was a nice crib.
Yeah,
it definitely wasn't the best in that neighborhood, but so we in a room and shit, and basically they're always showing like like just lewd pictures and shit, like lewd-ish, right? Like lewd, right? And like they all like just showing each other, and like I'm looking at them like, that's cool. Like,
They showing you, or you
like
just
they
like,
showing me, and I'm like, that's dope. Like, that's dope. That's cool. You know, I'm real straight narrow about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I also was like, I was like, you know, like damn, like, are we gonna fuck now? But they showing me the pictures. We get back, right? I tell this nigga, I'm like, yeah, man, you know what I mean? I just saw like, you know, you know, I like now I'm excited and shit because you know I could be excited now. I'm like, yo, man, like.
You told him immediately.
He was like, just like he was always. I was like, yeah, man, like that shit was crazy. Like, it just look good. Like they cool. Like they were actually cool. On top of being cool. Yeah. This nigga
double cool
goes up to the bitch.
Like right after.
Goes up to her and says, yeah. Justin was telling me. Justin was telling me about these pictures and shit.
Yeah.
What's going on with that? I was, nigga, yo, I was like, what's wrong? I was like, what's wrong? I think that changed me forever. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't forgot about that shit. I haven't forgot about that shit. I swear to God, I'm gonna have to watch this nigga. I haven't forgot about it. I think that honestly changed me. I might have changed our relationship. I'm not gonna lie. Because after that, I was like, this nigga, I couldn't. Yo, I can't even. Yeah.
Oh my God, yo, that nigga.
Hey,
did they show him?
Oh my God, fuck no. They didn't show me again either.
Yo, that dude is like, what are you?
And you know the girl, you know the cool girl,
exactly who
and it's the three of them.
I know,
so
I know
like,
everybody knows.
So I'm like, I was fucked up about that. Yeah. I was kind of fucked up about that.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
I was like, yo,
what's worse though? What he did to you? What he did to me?
I don't know. Yours nigga was a 6 week sabbatical.
Later, yeah. And you know, same person, right? Like after a while, you gotta learn. I probably shouldn't talk to this nigga about this kind of shit. Like he just not the right it. He's not the right it for this kind of information. Well, one day, right, we was talking and shit, and then at the time, I liked the bitch. I liked the bitch at the time.
Nah.
And we was in the library. I was like, yo, I kind of like that bitch. He was like, word. And yo. He said, word. And fucking, she was new. Yeah. She was new at this time. So she was probably there for like 3 or 4 weeks. And like, you know, she's just getting established and shit. Yeah. I was like, you know. I was like, yo, I might see about that shit. But I was playing it kind of cool. I was like, I might see about that bitch. You know. So that gave me an end. Mm-hmm. Because like, probably like 2 days later, I remember I seen him walking through the hallway and shit. And I was like, yo, he's awfully close to this bitch's ear. Like, god damn, nigga. I was like, he was like all up in the bitch ear. Like how you be when you really like comfortable with a bitch, like y'all got a chemistry and shit. He was like, yeah. I was like, yo, this fucking crazy shit. And then I don't know if he went on to fuck that bitch. I don't know if he went on to fuck that bitch. But that shit happened. It's like, damn, dog.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the homie, man.
And you know what's crazy? It's like I never like compounded all the stories together to make like like a single narrative about the nigga. He was always the homie.
He's just always like,
and
that's what came with it. That's what came with it.
That's a life, nigga. Yo,
Man, he was a funny dude though.
yeah,
Fuck. Niggas was funny, man.
he was the coolest. Well, I can't say that part.
Niggas was funny, man.
But out of, of course they don't have funny as him. Yeah, nah, he was funny as shit though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was funny.
Yeah, he was funny.
Niggas is funny, man.
Like out of everybody that's from where that nigga,
Yeah,
like he was like my favorite of that kind of nigga.
yeah.
It's like, yo, this is where y'all should be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's exactly what.
Yeah.
That's so on bread.
Nah, man. It's a good brother, man. It's a good brother.
Yeah.
Ah, man, homies, man. You gotta appreciate them, man. You gotta look back at the stories. You gotta, all the fucked up shit. The behind the back snaked. You gotta just look back and laugh, man. That shit was just fucking funny.
Yo, we got a right before we hopped on stream, we got a homie out of this crew. He done slimy shit to homies and shit before, but he had posted like he had posted on his story and shit. He was like, if you feel like I've been doing something to you, just tell me. Like, don't just start moving weird. Shit lame. Coming from this nigga, that's funny as shit. Just don't tell her what happened. There's no fucking telling what happened, nigga.
Because he's probably, projecting in something. Who knows, nigga?
Niggas never know.
Niggas get into it about
finally innocent this time.
Niggas get into it about bitches all the time.
Yeah, literally, that's usually how it is.
It's typically how it is. Yeah, it's crazy though, because I just used to see it.
Yeah.
I was always
niggas was never really a part of the issue.
outside looking in. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Like,
crazy. Can't believe they're doing this to each other.
And it's sometimes I'm saying beefing over a bitch and just beefing about a bitch. Both. One has to deal with sex, the other one is just like y'all just beefing.
They was beefing hard about these bitches. Cause we had one homie that was with a particular girl that was cool. And then they had broke up. And then we had another homie that was on the dark side.
Yeah.
He was trying to fuck that bitch.
His lightsaber was red, people.
Nigga. Oh my God. And then he went fucking lost his mind.
Yeah. But that's what happens. That's honestly what happens. It's all the same, man. You just gotta appreciate the times you're in.
Yeah.
You gotta appreciate the experiences.
Nigga, we almost 10 years removed from that shit.
Yeah, nah.
2025, we graduated 2018. Yeah.
Fuck.
It's almost been 10 years. Y'all, these next 2 years we got, you know what I mean?
Yeah, nah.
Because it's like what? That would be crazy.
Yeah.
10 years, nigga. Nah, I mean.
But that's the thing, like it's all depends on what we're measuring ourselves on. Like, yeah, we're definitely not where in our head we should be, which is great.
Yeah.
Because it's like it'll only grow and we'll only reach like newer heights and shit. But if we're looking at it from the space of like, all right, people we went to high school, a lot of them are taking trips and shit.
Doing very well.
Doing very
doing
well.
Phenomenal.
Doing
fucking great.
Doing pretty good. And it all depends on who you're talking about. Like,
They all started off great too. That was one thing that I was thinking about. Like, I don't know when I was thinking about it, but one thing I realized, I'm like, yo, these niggas all launched off from a completely different starting point.
Yeah.
Them niggas all had money, like real money.
Yeah.
And they all had like 2-parent households and shit. I think.
Yeah.
It's different. They had some cards.
It's a little different.
They had some cards in the deck.
It has but it's nothing like a +4, but
and the thing is, we're also it's a longer road. It's a longer road for a cooler destination.
And for those of you listening, please like the video and that's typically what people say in our industry. You know, it's a longer road.
Yeah, you gotta, suffer,
Yeah.
be exploited for years.
Yeah.
Then you'll make it.
Yeah.
And we just in that phase. And it's fun. You know what I mean? It's like, nigga, we doing this shit.
Yeah, we doing it.
We doing this shit. We know where we going with this shit. It's just gotta take time.
Yeah, we're doing it. We're like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like a fly. Like I'm doing it like a fly. Like I'm just like I'm flying around. Sometimes I feel like I'm doing it like a, I don't know, like
a bee.
Like,
because when bees do it,
yeah.
When bees get up on like a flower or wherever they're supposed to be,
they get on it.
They start like they
get on it.
They attack it with veracity.
They have a mission.
Shit.
Yeah, and you gotta go back and forth, man.
Yeah.
Are you the fly? Or are you the bee?
You gonna pollinate it? You gonna get pollinated on?
Exactly.
No diddy. Yeah.
Hey man, it's all the same.
It's a freaky world out here.
Very freaky.
What time is it? It's time. It's about that time.
Yeah, nah, it's about bedtime, man. It's about bedtime, man.
11:48 in Raleigh.
Bedtime is good.
Yeah.
Hopefully y'all get y'all's, hopefully y'all get some sleep. I don't know. I feel like the people that watch us are probably just like us. They probably don't sleep well.
Well, nah, they probably sleep. They probably sleep so smooth, though.
Actually, yeah.
Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, and they probably sleep well.
They probably sleep like babies, like I'm about to do.
Hopefully y'all, sleeping with our video on, get our video duration up. All that shit is important.
Yeah.
But LOI The Show.
LOI The Channel. LOI The Stream.
Yeah.
Volume 8, I believe.
Yeah, I think it's 9.
Either 8 or 9.
I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure out how we're gonna number it, if we're just gonna, put random titles and shit. But regardless, appreciate all the support.
Appreciate y'all for sticking through this. This was a rough one in terms of like, not like the production or the flow, but it's just like we hit some fucking shit.
Yeah.
There was some shit there in the middle to where it's like I can see like motherfuckers turn this off.
Yeah. Definitely.
This shit getting heavy.
Yeah.
But hey, you know what I mean? LOI stands for laid on thick.
Yeah.